Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host Sheldon Moore. That's my guy Charles Jackson. How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's up, bro? How you feeling, man?
Hey man, my glorious king man hit a buzzer beater, and he out here trolling Stephen A. Smith. Man, it's a good day, man. It's a good day. LeBron on one. We gonna get into that later, man. We gonna get into that later. LeBron is on a tear. He's on a tear. But besides the point, let's get into our Week 21 NBA Power Rankings. You want to start it off?
Yeah, I'll start out. Now, Jay, this one was kind of, it's the end of the season, so like a lot of teams been losing and stuff like that. So my power ranking it's a little
It
different this week.
it was kind of it's kind of hard. Some teams in here, I'm not gonna lie, probably don't deserve to be in here, but it's like
Yep, they
I
played
don't
good
know.
this week.
Some do.
But starting at number 10, I got the Phoenix Suns, and then at 9, I got the Orlando Magic. 8, I got the Chicago Bulls. 7, I got the Pistons. 6, I got the Clippers. 5, I got the Pacers. 4, Rockets. Cavs 3, Celtics 2, and Oklahoma City number 1, baby.
Uh, the Pistons. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so at number 10, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 9, I got the Chicago Bulls, a new team in our power rankings. At number 8, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At number 7, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. At number 6, I got the Indiana Pacers. At number 2, I got the Los Angeles Clippers. At number 4, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 3, I got the Houston Rockets. At number 2, I got the Boston Celtics. And at number 1, I got the OKC Thunder. Why do I feel like I missed a team? I don't know why. I feel like I went over a team. I don't know.
I'm
But
surprised you put Denver in there, though.
I just said it 2 seconds ago, bro. It's probably a team in here that probably don't deserve to be in here. I'm not gonna lie. I literally have on
Yeah,
here Knicks or Nuggets. It's literally Knicks or Nuggets, bro. One of them. I was like,
yeah.
oh, one of them
The
gotta be in
Bulls,
there.
though. The Bulls been hooping.
Hey, you
Kobe
always
White been
talk
on the
about them.
heater.
You say they trash and all this. Look at Kobe White. Look at Josh Giddey. Look at
Him, guys, yup.
Martis.
Montes, yup. They out there killing.
They
They made me want to
hooping.
watch some games now. Shit.
Hey, I was high on Josh Giddey coming into the year. Josh Giddey is hooping. He might get that
Yeah.
30 million from the Bulls. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
He
yeah,
might
he
get
he
that.
gonna get that. He gonna get that. They gonna give it to him. He deserved it.
Josh Giddey out here. Hey, he killing.
Yeah,
I was like, the Bulls. The Bulls actually, like, when you look at it, they played like they beat the Nuggets. I know they're no Jokic, but hey, they still beat the Nuggets. And
beat the
everybody
Nuggets.
else was,
Yeah,
I don't think Aaron Gordon was there though, but Jokic wasn't there. But they still beat a Nuggets team on the road. You beat the Lakers. You beat them by 30.
30 piece down. 30 piece down.
You beat the
And everybody was
Kings.
healthy.
I don't know how much the Kings win is worth because the Kings, they ain't looking too good. And then, like, I mean, those are good wins. Those are 3 good
Yeah,
wins.
those are 3 good
Like,
wins. Yeah,
I did the Magic. So I looked at the Magic. I said, okay, they beat the Hornets the other day. It's the Hornets, whatever. You
mm.
beat the Lakers. That's a good W, especially when Paulo and Franz both went for 30. That is a good W. Then you beat the Wizards. I'm like, you really only got one quality
One
win,
good
one good
win.
quality
Yeah,
win. So I'm just trying to figure out, should I even put you in there? And I said, nah, I really can't. You have the Suns in there
Loki.
after they just got blown out
Yeah,
last night.
I was just gonna say that. I'm like, I low key got the Suns in there at 10, but that's because they beat the Cavs and the Bucks. So it's like those are 2 playoff teams. Y'all beat the 2 good quality teams. Y'all had moved up in the rankings, but I didn't expect them to get 30 piece by the Celtics. I at least thought it was gonna be a close game. I
Bruh,
thought it was gonna
it's
at
the
least be because they've been
Celtics.
hot late. They've been hot late, and then there was no Jason Tatum.
But they still, but It's funny we say that, but then you still got Jaylen Brown, Derek White,
Porzingis.
Drew Holiday, Porzingis, and Peyton Pritchard and Al Horford. That's still 6 good players on the team. That's still a
look,
quality team.
When they best player is gone, this is your opportunity to take advantage and get a win.
Not, bro. Did you see?
And KD been hot lately too.
Did you watch the first quarter? Bro, the Celtics couldn't miss from 3. At one point, I think in like the first 5-6 minutes, they were like 7 for 9 from 3. Bro, they can't miss. When they don't miss, they're unstoppable. Bro, they went 22 for 52 from 3. You're gonna, bro, that's 42%. You're not gonna win if they're hitting their threes like that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna win. I mean, Kevin Durant was the only person that did something for them. Everybody else wasn't doing nothing. So,
but low-key since Bill been hurt, they low-key been playing a little bit better.
I think they have a positive record when Bill doesn't play.
Which is crazy.
I think they have a positive record.
Pacers?
I had the Pacers at 6.
At 6? The Pacers been... I
didn't
expect them to lose
game winning
streak. Like that.
They was just on a 5-game winning
streak. I ain't expecting them to lose against the Lakers like that. I thought the Lakers was going to come in there and dominate. Bron had like 3 points, bro, in the third quarter. I said, what?
That might have been the closest I've ever seen him might not get 10.
Yeah.
That was, bro, they said he ain't scored 10 points since 07, bro. It was like, I think it was like January or February. I was like, we was still at fucking elementary school, and we was in like, I think that's 07. I think that's like almost
5th grade.
I think that's like 5th grade, bro. I'm like, wow. So this whole time, LeBron just been killing since I was in 5th grade, been scoring over double-digit points since 5th grade.
Yeah.
But that was the closest. The Clippers been hooping. And they lost the close game against the Thunder on
no
Sunday.
Jalen Williams though.
And no Chet. I don't think they probably should have lost that game, especially when Shea had a bad shooting night. Yeah, he still dropped like, I think it was like 27, but he was like, he attempted 29 shots though. And he had to work for it. He worked for it, but that's a game you probably don't lose. You're basically fully healthy, and they're missing their 2 best players. Like, I see Aaron Wiggins coming off the bench, going off. Casey Wallace had a decent game. Isaiah Hartenstein with a good game. But at the same time, it's like, you're healthy, and you still lost. So, I think that was a bad W, like on the Clippers. I really do think that was a bad W. I mean, a bad L.
Yeah.
But, like I said, the Knicks, the Knicks, bro. I wanted
they need Jalen Brunson back bad, bro. They need him back bad.
Because you beat the Mavericks, I don't get moved by that. You beat the Wizards, I'm not moved by that. And then on Thursday, right after we pod, they got smoked by the Hornets. What? Like, come on, bro. This the same team you think that could beat the Celtics, though?
Granted, Jalen Brunson ain't been playing. They need their leader. They need him bad. They obviously need him. Because without him, none of that works. Because you can't be out here losing to the Hornets, bro.
You have the Pistons in here.
Yeah, I got my Detroit basketball. They beat the Spurs. They beat the Pelicans.
That don't move me.
They beat the Pelicans. And then they lost to the Mavs. Shit, they was one of the only teams with a decent record this week.
That's not a good schedule, though. You beat 2 weak teams and you lost to a weak team. Like, you're supposed to beat the Mavericks.
The Knicks, they didn't deserve to make it. They beat the Wizards.
I don't have them in here. I don't have them in here. I said I wanted to. I don't have them in here. I don't have
Nuggets. They lost to the Bulls and the Blazers. Them 2 bad losses.
You know what? You right. But I said I don't know. I really don't know. Like, so a team in here don't deserve to be in here. Like, a lot of these teams don't deserve to be in these power rankings. But at this point, teams is starting to basically rest players, which is selling my fantasy right now as we speak. People are resting. People are losing. It's like, come on now. Well, but the Nuggets, you beat the you lost to the Blazers. Okay, bad loss. You got blown out, honestly, but I get it. You beat the Rockets. They snapped their winning streak. They snapped the winning streak, and it was on
That's a
the
good
road.
dub. That's a good dub.
You lost to the Bulls. Get that? I understand, but then you beat a Bucks team with no Giannis and no Dame, only by 10 points. You probably should have blown them out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I'll put the Pistons in there. Why not?
And I do have the Grizzlies. I don't even know if the Grizzlies deserve to be here, we being honest. I really don't know. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know if they deserve to be there. Bro,
I said, didn't they only get like one win on the week?
Honestly, let me see. No, they beat the Jazz. No, well, you probably, you're right. Yeah, they probably don't deserve.
They got one win on the week.
Yeah, they lost. They got blown out by the Clippers, got blown out by the Blazers, and beat the Jazz by damn near 30. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie though. Off the Grizzlies, I really just looked at their record. That was literally the only Grizzlies. That was it. Okay, I'll probably take the Grizzlies out there to put in. I don't know, man. It's a lot of it's a lot of teams that don't deserve to be in there. It's a lot of them.
But y'all been dealing with hamstrings and illnesses and stuff like that. So he should be back soon before the playoffs start.
Francisco, early weekly reminder that Gabe Vincent and NPC. No, put respect on Gabe Vincent's name, brother.
Put respect on Bronny's name.
All right, brother. Josh Diddy be balling, not gonna lie. That nearly quadruple double was insane. He's in my takeaways. I'm not gonna lie. Josh Giddey, man. Josh Giddey. But not Josh Diddy. We're not gonna say that on here, bro. We're not gonna say that. But that was a crazy statement. That was crazy, bro. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie though. So the Thunder have 60 wins, right? They have 10 games remaining. So there's a chance they could get 70. There is a chance. Let's go through the remaining 10 games because they could reach 70. The next game they got is against the Pacers.
They probably lose that game.
You think they lose to the Pacers?
If Jalen Williams coming back, then no.
I think they beat them even without J-Dub. Honestly.
Nah.
They face the Bulls.
They're not going to get 70 games. They going to get that one. They're going to get that one.
Then they face the Pistons. This is at home.
That's going to be a tough one. If Cade is back, that's going to be a tough one.
They face the Rockets on the road.
That's going to be a tough one.
They face the Lakers in back-to-back games. I think they lose. I think they split that. They split. I think they split.
Yeah, they're not getting 70 games.
Then they face the Suns. Then they face the Suns. And then they ended off with the Jazz and the Pelicans.
They probably get like 65, 66 wins. They're not getting 70.
That's still pretty good, though. I think the record is 64 wins for the Thunder. Well, I think it's Thunder plus Seattle. So
it's how much?
64 wins.
Yeah, they probably break that. Yeah, they're gonna break that.
Then low key though, they're gonna rest some players, but they're doing it now. But low key though, these games kind of mean something for them because they're only 2 games up on the Cavs, and they could try to get home court in the finals if they potentially meet.
Because
these games kind of matter a little bit.
What's the Cavs record?
The Cavs are like 58-14. 58-14. So they're 2 games behind them for the best record in the league.
Okay.
So I mean, because you want that home court in the finals. Like you want that. If it comes to a game 7, you want that on your floor. So these games kind of mean something, but they go rest. I ain't gonna lie, I'll prioritize rest over a season because they probably think they could go anywhere and just beat anybody. So I have no problem with that. Hey man, I think the last time we spoke, the Cavs lost. They lost to the Suns, right? I think we didn't speak then. They lost to them, and Donovan Mitchell plays so bad, bro.
So bad.
You almost sold me. Oh yeah, real quick, bro. Don't you ever go against me. I know that's your girl, but don't ever go against me, brother. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Boy, you was over there shitting bricks. I know you was.
No, you was terrified. No,
Yes,
I
she
was no, I
was.
was not terrified. No, I was not terrified.
G, G, you
And
was
I know
talking
you
so
be
much
telling her, and
shit.
I know you be telling her who to pick up. No, damn well she'll know who
G,
no Aaron Wiggins is. I don't want to hear that.
she, you was talking so much shit. She not gonna beat me. Her team ain't good enough. I'm gonna blow her out, dude. She caught back up. You started picking people up. You said you wasn't even
Of
gonna
course,
pick nobody up.
people up. Of course, I'm
You
gonna
said
pick
you said
people
you
up.
wouldn't. You said you wouldn't. You said her team was so weak you ain't need to pick nobody up. And then you was like,
I,
if it came down to it, then yeah, I'll do it. But
I
you was
did, yeah,
talking
and
so
it
much
came
shit.
down to it, so I did do it. I
If some
did
of her
do it.
people didn't rest, bro, you would have lost.
You the one telling
If
her
some of
who
the
to
players
pick
didn't rest,
up.
you would have lost.
So look, I'm looking
I
at
gotta help
she
her.
don't know Aaron Wiggins. Be
You think
serious.
I'm not? You think I'm not gonna help her? Come on now.
Why are you helping her?
What you mean? Why
What you
wouldn't I?
mean?
Why
Let her
wouldn't
do it
I?
on her own.
She ain't going against me.
But why are you helping her? Why are you helping her pick up people though?
She's not going against me. That's like when Gilbert he helped out the Denver Nuggets, and I don't know if you've seen it, but on Gil's arena, Gil, who was they going against? Who was Denver going against? Oh my god, I forgot who Denver was going against. But I forgot Denver was going against somebody, and he sent something to their coaching staff about how to stop the opposing team, and they listened and did it. So it's the same thing. She come to me, she asks for help. Sure, you're not going against me. I ain't gonna tell you how to beat me, but if you need help, here you go.
Nah, bro. Nah.
I was just a consultant. That's all.
No,
I was a
no,
consultant.
no.
That's all. I was a consultant.
Let her lose on her
She
own.
did. She managed her
She
team the entire
did.
year. She did. She managed her team the entire year. She did what she had to do.
Yeah, and you telling her, hey, go pick up Aaron Wiggins. Go pick up
You
Aaron
got
Wiggins.
lucky. You got lucky, dog. You got
What?
lucky.
What are you doing?
You got lucky, dog. It's okay.
It's not my fault that all like my players are resting. Like they're just resting.
Hers was too.
Yeah, only had Tyrese Halliburton for one game.
And we
That's my
forgetting
best player. That's my
she
best
lost
player.
PG. She lost PG.
PG been
She
ass,
lost
so he don't even
Suggs.
count. He don't
She
count. He
lost
been
Jalen
ass.
Suggs. She lost Jalen Suggs.
Jalen
She
Suggs is
lost
decent,
multiple
but he
people.
ain't. Jalen Suggs ain't game changer. We not gonna act like he game changer though.
But
He's a
those still
30-point
players.
player. He's a 30-point player,
No,
bro.
he no.
He's a
He's better
30
than that,
point.
bro.
He's a mid 30-point player. We're not gonna act
Even
like he's just a
still,
consistent 40. And Paul George been
he,
trash, so he don't count. What was he gonna
even
do?
even still though, those are still two quality pieces on her team that could have helped her, and she lost them.
And I lost Brandon Ingram.
Bro,
I
he
hate
ain't
it.
played damn near the whole year.
But Paul George been trash all year. So what's the difference?
Oh my,
What's
at
the
least he's
difference?
playing. At least he's playing.
He doing as much as him. He ain't doing nothing. What is
Well,
he
not
doing?
now, yeah, not now,
He
yeah.
was trash. And Brandon Ingram, they're tanking. Like
Yeah.
what?
All I know is I ain't had Joel Embiid the whole entire season, and I'm damn
You
near.
had him. It's just he been hurt. But no, I'm not using that as an excuse. No.
That man played 19 games for me.
Yeah,
If that.
you getting carried by Paulo and Trey Young. You getting carried by
Paulo been
Paulo.
hurt the whole season. I've been getting carried
No,
by
I'm
Trey
talking about
Young.
no, but I'm talking about recently. He
Oh
been
yeah,
playing great recently. He
yeah,
been playing great recently. You getting carried
yeah.
by him. You
And
getting
Kobe
carried
White.
by him.
Don't forget Kobe White.
Yes, and Kobe White. Kobe White has been hooping, been carrying you too. He been carrying. You getting carried by the fro and the
Hey
dude named
man, look.
Paulo. You getting dude.
And when you know how to draft well, this
Like,
is what
okay, you
happens.
know what? I worry about my team. You worry about beating Rashard. Worry about him because you in the battle. But you know,
Yeah, I am.
you love to do this. You love to not start your players. You think people slick, brother? You think people slick? Like, no one cares. Just start the dudes. Who cares? Like,
Hey man, look, you gotta have a little strategy when you playing fantasy
that's not a
basketball, okay?
strategy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's a
Like,
strategy.
bro, you think you slick? Think you funny,
Hey, it
bro?
be helping. It helps.
You got anything else for the power rankings?
No, I ain't got
I'm
nothing
gonna
else.
read mine over again because I swear to God, I felt like I forgot a team. So real quick, at number 10, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 9, I got the Chicago Bulls. At number 8, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At number 7, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. At number 6, I got the Indiana Pacers. At number 5, I got the Los Angeles Clippers. At number 4, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 3, I got the Houston Rockets. At number 2, I got the Boston Celtics. At number 1, I got the OKC Thunder. It's okay. Took an L. I ain't tripping. Whatever. Don't matter to me.
We got lucky, dog. It's okay. We know you gotta have luck in fantasy, bro. It's the same. It's like in sports and
Bro,
real
in
life.
fantasy, it's not bro. In
Little luck.
fantasy, if when it comes down to it at the end, if you got the healthiest team, you basically go win.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Yeah,
really all it is. If your team is healthy,
Mhm.
you're going to win. So it is what it is. But let's get into our NBA takeaways of the week. You know what? I'll start with one guy who deserves some love.
Well, can I go first? I'm sorry.
Go.
Hey man, first takeaway. Shout out to Juju, man. That injury, that was prayers to Juju. I hope she comes back, speedy recovery. I think she's gonna go down as arguably the best women's college basketball player ever, bro. Juju Cole. I'm sorry. I just had to shout out Juju real quick, Jay.
Okay. No, shout out to Juju. Shout out to her. Prayers up. I think she's gonna come back better than ever, especially with the medicine. And I know she works hard, and it's just a freak accident. And one thing, if you look at the replay, I don't think the girl hip checked her. I feel like some people are saying like she bumped her, but she really didn't. It was like she got up on her, and then her knee just gave out. Like it literally just gave out.
I would say if anything, like they like she either Juju stepped on like her foot or something like that. I think that's what I thought. I thought Juju stepped on her foot.
I don't think she stepped on her foot. I just think like it's like she didn't like get up on her when like they was like running up the court, but as soon as she was getting right there next to her, her knee just gave out. Her knee just gave out. And I ain't trying to think of nothing the worst about it. I'm just like, man, I hope she good, but once you get carried out, man, I'm like, she done. She done, bro. Like, it's just bad. But now, when you say the best college hooper ever, don't you gotta put some rings into that?
I mean, she still got what's her junior year.
This next year, if she even plays, but
she got 2 more. Yeah, she got 2 more years. So I thought she had a chance this year. She had a chance this year.
No, for real though. I think she did have a chance.
So I mean, she got 2 more years.
Because they was gonna face UConn.
3. She could face. She really got.
Yeah,
I think
because they got the fifth year because the COVID.
Yeah. So she really got 3 years.
Like that long though. I don't think she's staying that long though.
Honestly, though, I think it depends. I think it depends on the CBA for the WNBA that's coming up this year. Depending on what they do in that CBA, that'll determine if she stay off or not. Because they can technically come out as juniors.
I was just gonna say like she hurt it, so she injured it in March. ACL takes about 8 months, so we got April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So basically, kind of at the beginning of the year, I guess when she may be able to come back, probably won't. So I'm gonna just say she probably comes back. If anything, she comes back. I'm gonna say maybe late January, February-ish. That's when I think she might come back. And or you might give up, or she not give up, but like, or she might sit out and then you leave out. You either probably declare for the draft, because I ain't gonna lie, she gonna go number 1 even if she do declare out. Like it doesn't matter. Or she could just stay another year, hoop, get keep it moving, and then go out that year. So
because the bag is definitely bigger in college. So if she want the money,
I mean, she already got endorsements anyway, so she good. Bro, she has a Nike commercial. She has a Gatorade commercial. Like she has a lot. Like she basically up there with Caitlin Clark. Like I would say, like off the top of the dome. Like this is just college women and in WNBA. I can honestly say probably the top 3 most popular women are there's no order: A'ja Wilson, Caitlin Clark, and Juju. Like I think that was probably the most 3 in the combined in college and in W. Like they probably the most popular.
Yeah, because Angel Reese, they ain't really talking about Angel Reese no more. I mean, she got her McDonald's meal, but I don't really see too many commercials about her for real. I see more Juju commercials than.
She has a cereal box. I mean, she has cereal.
I just found that out.
She did have one though. I mean, maybe I think they both doing their own things. But Caitlin Clark is just
for sure.
Popular. And plus, I think this year they put like half of their games on national TV this year.
Yeah, they got 41 games. They got 41 games. That's the most in the league.
That's a lot of games. That's
Yeah,
basically the season. No, that is damn near. That's basically the season.
Nazia Collier,
Oh,
she was like how did the defending champ
Nafisa.
Nafisa, she was like, how did the defending champs don't have as many televised games as them? And I'm like, she right. Like, at least like split it up or something, bro. They the defending champs. You ain't gonna show them no love on no nationally televised games. That's
How much you
crazy.
want? How much you want to bet the year going into next when the Nuggets win their championship? How much you want to bet that the Lakers have more nationally televised and the Warriors have more nationally televised than them?
That's probably
Like,
true.
like that's how they're gonna do it. But my takeaway. I wanted to start out with Bronny James. Bronny dropped 17, 3 and 5 against the Bucks. Now, once again, I'm gonna be clear on when I say this. Everybody was not playing that game. So, of course, JJ Redick just emptying the bench. But he went out there, had one of his best games in the NBA. Not in the G League, because in G League, he been balling in the G League. But he had one of his best games. I like the aggressiveness. We always talk about he's like a good defender. He's only going to get better as a shooter. I just always said, man, if he just plays, and if he plays in G League, he just gonna get the reps instead of just sit on the bench. And look what he doing in G League. He tearing it up. But you've always said, G League, everybody tearing up. But at the end of the day, I just want the man to get some reps. I just want him to get some tick. And when and I think this was his breakout game in the NBA, at least. This was his breakout game. And gotta give him credit. Bronny been hooping, man. Good job, Bronny. Good job.
Yeah, Bronny definitely been hooping. I've always seen this from Bronny. Since high school, I've always wanted him just to be more aggressive. And he definitely did need those reps in the G League because he didn't get those reps in college. But from that 17-point game, I think he can go get more. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that was just a little snippet. I think Bronny can do more out there. I've been saying this since the jump. I think Bronny is. I was gonna call him by his real name, LeBron. But I think Bronny can. I thought he always could play in the league, bro.
Like I said, I think next year.
Yeah, he
That's
gonna get more.
when
He
he
gonna get
could
tick
get
next
way
year.
more tick. I just think this year
Yeah,
he's not gonna get a lot of tick, bro. He's not.
he low key ready though. He low key ready. It's too late in the season. He not finna play in the playoffs. Like if he was playing like this to begin the season, he would have been getting tick by now, for sure.
How was he gonna show it though when JJ Redick hasn't really given him legit minutes though?
No, I'm saying, and them minutes that he got early in the season, if he played good, or for those moments that he had, he would have started to get more minutes over time throughout the season.
So what
Like
about
imagine if
six?
he would have
Let's just
killed
say
that
6
first time.
points, 2 boards, 2 assists, or something like that.
Yeah, he would have
Let's
got
just
some
say
minutes
every
over the
time,
course.
every time he got in them, what was he probably played I'm gonna just say less than 5 minutes. Let's just say he got 6, 2, and 2. And you think if JJ saw that every time he put him in when it was like a blowout or something or somebody rested, you think he would have gave more minutes?
Yeah, I think he would have got some minutes over the course of time. Because you got to think everybody on the Lakers been injured too. Gabe Vincent was out for a minute. Jared Vanderbilt was out for a minute. Who else was out? Luca was out for a minute. Braun was out for a minute. They had a bunch of players out. Christian Woods is still out.
Christian Wood's not even on the team no more.
Last time he was on the team, he was out. That nigga will be out forever.
They released him. They released him. He's not on the team. Bro, nobody think about Christian Woods. Look at him.
But yeah, Bronny only got tick. If he was hooping at the beginning of the season, he would have got some tick over the course of the time.
Go ahead. Who you got?
Book game winner versus the Bucks. That was a good game. The Suns versus the Bucks. That was a really good game. At the end of the game, KD had hit a 3 over Giannis. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Giannis was gonna lock KD up, and then KD just pulled up over him, smack all net, and then Devin Booker, of course, with the game winner. That was a really good game though. I thought that was gonna give the Suns momentum, and they was gonna go on a crazy win streak, but then they got blown out by the Celtics.
I mean, the Suns are they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're playing good enough to stay in that last playing spot. They're good enough. And I think that's what they're always going to be. The team really isn't that good, but they were just on a 4-game win streak. Got to give them credit on that. KD has been playing really good. KD has been playing really good lately. Booker has been playing good. Like you say, he hit that game winner. And Mike Budenholzer, he's keep flipping the lineups, and he's starting Ryan Dunn, and that's probably what you probably need to do.
Because he was doing it at the beginning of the season, and Ryan Dunn was playing good. Then you took him out. I don't know if it's because he got hurt or it was that whole Bill situation or what.
I think in the beginning, like, I think he really wasn't playing good. Like, his defense is decent, like, but his offense just wasn't good enough to stick in the starting lineup. But it's like when you have Booker, Kevin Durant, all they need is some quality role players, and we're good. Like, we are a good team. Nick Richards has played good recently. Like, he's just playing a lot of guys, though. Grayson Allen, 12 minutes. This was against the Suns. Titus Jones, 25. He's playing Iguodala more than Mason Plumlee. Iguodala probably just better than Mason Plumlee. I'm not gonna lie. Probably just better than him. Mason Plumlee ain't been there for a minute, so he's just not the same. But the Suns, they have been hooping recently outside of this blowout, but they'll probably get together and make that final player spot. Shout out to the 7 people in the chat. Shout out to y'all, man. The next guy I got is, I guess, takeaway, but a bad game. Jimmy Butler, he didn't really go off. He didn't. And leading up to the game, he was throwing shots at Miami. He was throwing shots at the Heat. He was throwing shots, and it was not mixed signals, but mixed emotions at the game. You heard some boos, some cheers, and Bobby Marks said that he thinks Jimmy Butler didn't deserve that video. He said basically that he knew he was going to get it, but he didn't deserve it after what he did. Like, basically, he just quit on them and didn't get his money and left. So he think he didn't deserve a tribute video. But Jimmy Butler did not have a good game. He didn't.
I wouldn't say Jimmy didn't deserve a tribute video. Jimmy did a lot for the Miami Heat. It's just the way that they left was bitter. The way that he left was bitter. The way the relationship ended was bitter. But he deserved a tribute video. I was watching the game. Every time Jimmy touched the ball, like before the game, they cheered for him. But every time he touched the ball, they booed. So I'm like, that could have played a part in it too, why he had a bad game. Because it's like, bro, I just gave y'all all these years of greatness, and y'all gonna boo me? Come on now. I understand what I did, but look at what Pat Riley did. He the real criminal. But yeah, Bam was hooping. I'm not gonna lie, Bam. When Jimmy left, it low-key unlocked Bam. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know why he wasn't doing this when Jimmy was out. But as soon as Jimmy got traded, bro, Bam been hooping. I think Bam could be a really good number 2, but they gotta find the right superstar to pair with him and Tyler Hero.
You think they just need a point guard? They don't really have one. Like Tyler Hero, I think he could play point, but you probably need a legit point guard next to them. Like Terry Rozier isn't a point guard. Tyler Hero really isn't a point guard. Davion Mitchell isn't a point guard. So they probably need a point guard. And mind you, they have like their pick is in the lottery. And I watched Pick Aside, and Riv, shout out to him on Pick Aside. He said he said if he's there, that he should draft Jeremiah Fears.
I wouldn't necessarily say they need a point guard. I mean, a point guard wouldn't hurt. But I don't think they necessarily need a point guard because you can just slide Tyler there. I think they need like I said, bro, I think they need another superstar, but they need a true number 1. They need a star or a superstar to pair next to Bam and Tyler. Because Pat Riley gotta get it done some way, somehow. Like if KD was to go there, like you were saying a couple of weeks ago or a week ago or so, if KD go there, that would be perfect for them. Because Bam is a perfect number 2, Tyler's a perfect number 3, and then You got that superstar right there. I don't necessarily think they need a point guard.
It was a trade on Basketball Forever on Instagram. It said the Heat would get Kevin Durant, the Suns would get Duncan Robinson, Terry Rozier, and Khalil Ware. I think the 2025 first round pick that they have, and some other picks. And I said, I'm not
I
doing
ain't gonna
that.
lie. I'm not letting Kevin Ware go, bro. I've been looking at Kevin Ware
Khalil Ware.
lately.
Khalil
Khalil
Ware.
Ware, lately, bro. He's
He's so
nice. He's nice. He's really nice. He's really nice. I think that's a core piece that they need to keep. Don't let him go.
I look back now, the Lakers should have drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
They should have. I know Dr. Connect, you know, he was like an SEC player of the year at Tennessee. Not that year, but the years prior. I get all that. He was hooping in college, but man, you needed a big, bro. And Khalil Ware do all that.
If they get him, does AD still stay?
Nah.
You think AD's still gone?
Hell yeah, for Luka. Hell yeah. Bro. Okay, another takeaway, because we probably gonna talk about it anyway. The Lakers and the Pacers. Yesterday was the very first time I watched and I sat down and said, Charles was really right saying that LeBron could play probably 2 more years, maybe even 3, but I'm gonna go 2. Because you've been saying that forever, and I've always said 1, but this was prior to the Luka trade. This is prior. But this is why they did that, because I just saw LeBron basically almost not score 10 points and they still won the game. I know it was off a buzzer beater, but at the end of the day, they were still in that game and LeBron played like trash. Like LeBron played like trash in the first half. They said that the first time he didn't score in the first half was like 05 or something. Like, that's a long time ago. Like, come on. And he was not playing good. And I was like, if AD was on here, they probably lose. And nothing against AD.
Yes,
they
lose
that game.
They
honestly.
lose that game. They
probably lose. If LeBron plays just like that and AD is on there, they lose. I really do. Like Austin Reeves and all that, but LeBron was had to be the guy still. So I'm like, bro, they lose that game. They probably get blown out. But now you got Luka. Man, I tell you, Luka is different, bro. He's different. That's a bad man. That's a bad man. Yeah. He's different, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm winning every game. I'm not when the playoffs start, I'm not washing my Luka jersey. I don't care if it's not a LA jersey or not. I'm not washing my Luka jersey, bro.
So you gonna wear it every time they play?
Every time they play. I'm not washing it until they get eliminated.
Bro. You need to get a Lakers jersey.
I know. I think I could trade it in. And swap it out.
Well, on the NBA app? Because don't they do that?
Yeah.
I thought they do that.
I think
you can swap out a jersey or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta look it up. But man, I'm just like, Austin Reeves was playing decent. He had some bad turnovers though, man. I'm like, bro, you selling. You sell it. Jackson Hayes played good in the minutes he played. He played really good. Not gonna count. If I'm the Lakers, I resign Jackson Hayes to be the backup. I think he can't be my starter, but he could definitely be my backup now. I'm cool with that.
Who you gonna go get as your starter?
Man,
I don't even know who's coming out in free agency.
Ain't gonna lie though. I say Rob Pelinka and the GM of Charlotte might have to put their differences aside and might have to trade for Mark Williams again, bro. Because I'm seeing Mark Williams play.
Well, go get Clint. Clint can still play.
Could get Clint. You could get Clint. He probably plays at least 20 minutes, 25, because you most likely could go to a small ball lineup like they're doing now. And we just move on. And then when you need him, say, like against Jokic, he ain't stopping Jokic. But if you need a big body against Jokic, you still got Clint right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's not bad, going after Clint Capella. I'm cool with it. He just can't spread the floor. But all you need is a lob threat. That's all Luka needs, a lob threat. That's all he needs. I'm looking at, bro, Jackson Hayes. Bro, he looks good playing with Luka. He looks amazing. I'm like, Jackson Hayes, and he dunked on Miles Turner yesterday. I'm like, this man is
he athletic.
Because at one point, I was like, man, you suck. You trash. Now he look good. I still don't like the benches. Ugh. And they run the small ball lineup so much, man. At some point, it's going to kill them on that small ball lineup. It's going to kill them. They're too small. And then they hunt Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves can't guard nobody. Same with Luka. gonna get bad, man. At some point, it's gonna get bad. But Lakers been hooping, man. Luka had 34 and 7. I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it.
A takeaway I had AJ Johnson. I think that we need to start paying attention to AJ Johnson. I think AJ Johnson should be the starting point guard of the Washington Wizards moving forward next season. Bro has a lot of potential, and he low key right now got the most potential on their team. Because he's quick. That's Jalen Green, little brother, I think. He's quick. He's athletic. He needs to still work on his three. He has a handle. How tall is he? He's pretty tall. How tall is he? He's 6'4", but he looked bigger on screen, bro. Like, have you seen him play?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not be watching
Bro,
Wizards games.
go look up some AJ Johnson, bro. He's nice. He's nice, bro. I think I gotta show him some love in his last 5 games because he got drafted by the Bucks. He didn't play over there,
He
and he
want to go play over
legit just started playing like towards the end of the season. His last 5 games, he had 12 and 6, 14, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. He had 17 and 6 against Toronto, and he had 9, 6, and 5 against Philly. So it's like in the limited time he's played in the league, he's shown that he can low key play in this league, bro. I think starting next year they should start him. Him and Jordan Poole, they should start next together. Bob Carrington, he decent. Keontae George, was it Keontae George or Keon?
Keyshawn. That's on the Wizards.
Keyshawn, he decent too.
Okay,
so AJ Johnson got the most potential.
Okay, so what if they don't get the first pick and they have to draft, say, Derek Harper? I'm just asking.
I mean, at that point, you take the best talent available. I believe in AJ Johnson, though, bro.
No,
he can play in the league.
I'm just saying. Is Derek Harper starting next to Jordan Poole, or you keeping AJ on the bench?
At that point, you low key got too many guards. Somebody gonna have to go. Somebody gonna have to go.
Did they trade Jordan Poole or something?
They could. But I don't see why not.
Is it crazy to say? This might sound a little bit crazy, but if you trade Jordan Poole, aren't you kind of like going backwards in the rebuild? If that sounds, because I'm thinking, because Jordan Poole, we just talked about it last week of young cores. He's still pretty young. He's basically your best player. If you trade him, you really not. I mean, you already not good anyway. But it's like, are you really not getting better? Because that's really your best player.
Yeah, but it's like we can trade him. We gonna be butt regardless for the next couple of years. We can trade him, get something back for him, and then he's 25. All the rest of the guys on our team are 21 and under. So like he don't really fit the timeline for him. So you can let him go get assets from because you're gonna be butt anyways. All he gonna do is be chucking up shots anyways while he's in Washington when you can develop these young guys. So I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to trading him this offseason.
I'm not on the same level, but that would be like Lauri Markkanen. You trade him, it's kind of like you kind of going a little bit backwards because that's your building block.
I think they're gonna trade him this offseason. I don't think he's gonna stay in Utah. Yeah. I don't think Lauri's gonna stay.
Then they really not gonna do. Then they really gonna be trash. So we going in with our rookie and who? Like, bro, that team is bad. That's a bad rebuild. It's a bad rebuild over there in Utah. Like, what we going on there with Walker Kessler, Isaiah Collier, Keontae? What? That don't look nice. If I'm a Utah fan, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, AJ Johnson. I wanted to share some light on him. Bro is nice. Go look him up.
Who did I have? Oh, Josh Giddey. He had that crazy triple-double and almost had the quadruple-double. He had 15, 10, 17 assists, and 8 steals against the Lakers. And basically just Take away from that whole Bulls game, period. All of them, because all of them dropped 30 besides Giddey, but he had a triple double. I was high on Buzelis when he came out, bro. Buzelis is showing some potential, bro. He's showing some potential. Like, I was really high on him. And I like that he's from Chicago, so now he can, he hooping in his own city.
He's not really from Chicago. He's from the
I guess.
He's from the burbs. Okay.
That
ain't Chicago.
Well, he different. He from there. He different. Now, once he become a legend, we gonna say he from Chicago. Watch.
No, he's from the surrounding Chicago area.
If he becomes a Chicago Bull legend, no one's gonna say he's from the burbs, because I remember when D Wade went to the Bulls, and when they announced him, they said from Chicago, Illinois, Dwayne Wade, and he ain't from Chicago either. He from the burbs.
No, Dwayne Wade stayed on the west side.
I thought he was in the suburbs.
I think he moved to the suburbs, but when he was staying in Chicago, when he was first staying in Chicago, he was on the west side. He was on the west side.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Let me see. But no, though, give the Bulls some credit, man. The last couple of weeks, they've been playing really good, bro.
Okay,
they've been looking good.
So now the question with the Bulls is, what do you do? Because you see how good Josh Giddey is.
He grew up in Chicago, Illinois. Google.
But Montez he's not from Chicago, Jay. He's not from Chicago.
If he become a Chicago legend, I'm gonna say that man from Chicago.
But what do the Bulls do? You got Josh Giddey. You got obviously we ain't him right now. You got Kobe White, who's really good. So it's like, as far as first of all, they got too many guards over there. They need to let some of them guards go. But what do you do as far as a rebuild? Do you keep Vucevic? Do you trade Vucevic?
No,
because you got pieces. You got pieces, but you need to surround them with vets and stuff like that too, so they can continuously to grow.
Vucevic is I think the last time I saw, he's 34 years old. I think he could be better, kind of maybe in the next 3-4 years, but this is probably the best. This is probably the best value you're gonna get from him. Yes, you trade him. I will trade him. Hopefully, wherever I'm looking on it right now, because I just was looking at it. The Bulls draft pick. They're in the top 8. So, because I remember when we did our mock draft, and they were supposed to get the center.
The dude from Duke. From Duke, yeah.
Yes, you get a guy like that, or maybe Derek Queen slides and you draft him. Hopefully. But Vucevic, he sure don't fit the timeline. If Jordan Poole don't fit the timeline, he don't fit the timeline.
Yeah, Vucevic, yes. He don't fit it. He don't fit it.
He's 34 years old. Yes. But I mean, the Bulls, we know they're in a rebuild. They're just playing good basketball right now. And Billy Donovan might stay another year. I'm not gonna lie.
So I think he would develop Montez if he stayed another year, but I don't think he's the right coach for the future. I don't think he's a coach that's gonna lead us to a championship or a playoff success or to the playoffs anytime soon.
I mean, you need more good players around that team. That team is just not good. You have Josh.
How many years he got left on his contract?
I swear they just signed him to a new deal probably last year. Unless you want to, coaches, I mean, teams do it all the time. They pay coaches and they don't do nothing. So it's up to you. Because I swear he just signed a new deal. What does it say?
I'm looking right now. Okay.
Respect Plum Dog. Nah, bro. Plum Dog suck. They trash.
Takeaway. Another takeaway. No, I ain't got nothing else for takeaways. Oh no, yeah, dude, Shea is on a historic scoring run right now. I can't forget about my boy Shea. They said, bro, this is the 65th. The last game was the 65th straight game in a row. He scored 20 or more, and only MJ, Wilt, Oscar, have done something like that. So, shout out to Shea on this historic run. MVP 2025 NBA MVP.
Billy Donovan got one more year left.
Yeah, one more. So you think they're gonna extend him, or you think they're gonna let that contract ride out?
I wouldn't be
I'll just let
shocked
it
if they let
ride
it
out.
ride out. Wouldn't
Yeah,
be
just let it
shocked.
ride out.
He only get paid $6 million. That ain't nothing. So, well, it actually is a lot for a coach. I'm not gonna lie. So it's not bad. I'll let it ride out. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it. No, Shea is definitely on a historic run. What is it? What you say? 60 games
65
with
straight
20
games.
some points. He
65.
can't be stopped, bro. Like, I just want to see how it's gonna be in the playoffs. Like, they're not gonna call the whistle. It's just they're not gonna do that. Like, they're not gonna call a whistle like that, bro. But because I mean, every time this man he be driving, he get fouled. The man be getting fouled.
Hey, they've been
He is a
talking
free throw merchant.
about him and James Harden. When James Harden run, well, first off, his run ain't nothing like that James Harden run. But if you compare it to who the better scorer, you think James Harden in his prime or Shea right now?
The better scorer in their primes. I will honestly probably say James Harden.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Harden. I'm gonna go Harden. That because he shoot the three and he do everything Shea do.
Well, you can argue James is probably peak James Harden is probably better than this Shea because this is probably not the best we've seen of Shea.
That's true too.
So this Harden at his peak is probably better now. Well, one, like you said, better shooter. He's I guess way better passer. And he started the whole free throw thing. He's the one that started, bro. People was playing with their hands behind their back so they wouldn't foul this man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like James Harden was different, bro. Like, if James Harden is really gonna be the guy that people go forget about, and we gotta tell somebody, bro, he was a dog. Like James Harden, you can't say James Harden was decent. No, James Harden in his prime years with the Rockets was a monster. He was amazing, but I feel like he's gonna be that guy that we forget about. Like he's gonna be like he was a great scorer, but it was different. It was way better than that. And I give James Harden his prop to an extent. I say he's the only team that beating that gave the Warriors some go. He really the only team. I give him his credit on that.
Him and D Wade.
I would probably go Wade because he has more accolades. But if somebody say he's the better player, I wouldn't. I don't think it's like, oh my God, what do you? No, I wouldn't think that's a problem. But D Wade was a better defender. Not the better shooter. It's not that. I think he way better. He was a player most likely in transition because I think his name was the Flash. I would probably go Wade. I think Wade is the third best shooting guard ever. But I mean, I hear a lot of people say if James Harden get a ring, he damn near might pass Wade. Damn near might pass him. He probably don't got to win 3 championships, honestly. Because you can argue like his peak years is probably somewhat better than Wade's peak years. Like you can argue. Like you can argue it, and he has an MVP. Wade don't got an MVP. He got finals MVP, but he only got regular MVP. And James Harden, depending on, let's just hypothetically say the Clippers, there is a chance if he plays good, he might get the finals MVP. So you got a ring, you got MVP, you got finals MVP. You had great scoring runs. You know, some people might say that's probably better than Wade's career.
Me personally, I'm taking D Wade. I'm taking D Wade over Harden.
Ain't no problem with that. We can talk about Paulo and Franz 30 points against the Lakers. That game was very bad, and the Lakers defense so far has been trash. It's been very.
And remember they defense when Luka first got there, it was like what, top 5 at that point when he first got back there, something like that.
Yes.
And now it didn't dropped. They barely playing any defense. You think they just doing that because they coasting because the players? No. We got like what 10 games left.
Why are we coasting?
We got like 10 games left.
But why are we coasting? Well, we're trying to our seeding. We always talk about this seeding. They are trying to stay kind of where they at so they don't be losing and maybe potentially fall out the play-in. I don't think they will, But they not. I don't want to fall out the play-in, and I don't say want to lose, go to the 6 seed, lose home court advantage. I'm trying to coast, especially when every time it keeps flip flopping. No, I'm not coasting. Their defense just sucks right now. It's just
I
bad.
mean, right now they 3 games ahead of the Clippers, so it's really just them, the Grizzlies, and you could say the Rockets too, because they can catch the number 2 spot. But yeah, I think they defense is bad right now because they coasting, bro. The playoffs is only what 10
Oh, you
games
think
left,
everybody
so they're not
coasting?
gonna fall. They're not gonna fall too far, bro.
You think
So they're
everybody
not gonna.
coasting though?
No, I don't think everybody's coasting. Obviously, some players got like some teams have to fight for more than the others. But the Lakers, who gonna really catch them besides the Grizzlies? All they gotta do
The
is
Nuggets?
go 500 for the rest of the game. I mean, Brian did say they control their own destiny. So we don't know if they trying to get this 4th seed, and stay with 4th or 5th seed, so they can play the Grizzlies. We don't know who they trying to play, but because
So
you
you think
can't,
the
I don't
Lakers?
believe you could just
You think
go.
the Lakers can't lose 3 games in a row and then the Clippers win 3 games in a row, and then they catch them?
How many games we got
Like
left?
out of
The
10
Lakers.
games, you think they can't lose 3 games in a row? Like there is a chance, and the Warriors are right there.
I
The
don't think they
Clippers are.
gonna. I don't think they're gonna lose. I don't think the Lakers gonna lose 3 games in a row, bro. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Like there is a possibility. I'm not trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to get as higher seed as possible. I mean, yeah. At the same time,
No, matchups play a part, G.
we got LeBron and Luka. Like, yeah, we could rest them, but I really not. I ain't gonna lie. They really kind of not resting them. Like they're kind of playing these guys. Like if it's a back to back, but they ain't just resting them on some random day like the
When
Cavs.
not,
Like the Cavs are playing today, and I don't think they play again until Saturday. I could be wrong. Or do they play them tomorrow? Do they play tomorrow? I could be wrong.
when I said coasting,
No, it's Sunday.
what I meant by that is like, players are being. We don't want no ticky tack injuries. So if we out there playing defense 1,000%, showing our defensive scheme, showing our hand on top of that, then players can get injured. We can get these knick-knack injuries. So we gonna coast. Like we still gonna play D, but we not gonna go 1,000% out there because the playoffs is right around the corner. AR went to the
So
locker
you
room. What game was that? He goes to the locker room, and they but he ended up returning. So it's like, bro, we not trying to have no big scary injury or tic tac injuries right before the playoffs happen.
so you think they was coasting against the Magic? A game they
Because it's
should
like
have won.
it's how many times do we see the Celtics? The Celtics. They was when they had their little losing streak early in the season. They was losing against teams they wasn't supposed to lose against.
Well, the Celtics have been clearly better than the Lakers all year. So I
I mean, yeah,
mean,
bro, I understand that, but it's like when you play weak teams or teams that you think you can beat, you're gonna coast against them.
but that's the game we need to like go out there and put our foots on their necks and try to. Bro, the Magic
I agree.
have the
I
30th
agree.
worst offense in the league, and they scored 118 points on them. No, that's not a coach win. You got to suck that game and just couldn't play defense and let 2 guys score 30 on you. No, that's unacceptable. You are not supposed to lose that game. So you think they was coasting against the Bulls? A worse
Yeah,
team.
they a weak team. They a weak team. So we ain't gotta take them serious. We ain't gotta take them for real.
Those are
Man,
the games we supposed to beat up on teams. Like we are
you're
supposed to
correct.
beat up on them. These are our free W coupons. I'm handing you a free W coupon, and you threw the free W coupon out the window. Like, what are we doing? No, I'm not. No. That's no. Your defense just trash. It's just trash. In this stretch, 118 points against the Bucks. Whatever. 120 against the Nuggets. Then after that's when it gets bad. So let me go. 118 to the Bucks. 140. I don't want to hear coasting with that, bro. That you just ain't playing defense. I'm sorry. If you get up 146 points, you just getting torched. You're just getting torched. 118 points to the 32nd worst offense. Charles, you love basketball. You probably want to be a coach. You are. So you telling me, hey man, I know we coasted, man, but it's the Magic 32nd offense. It's cool, y'all. It's cool. Bro, you look at that and be like, bro, there's no way in hell we gave up 118 points to the Second worst offense in the league.
I'm
There's
not
no
saying
way that.
I'm not saying that JJ Redick said, "All right, y'all ain't gotta play for real tonight." But I think, it's a weaker team. We don't have to play that for. It's like
So when do we start
you
playing for real
playing
against
against
them then?
when it got too late.
That's the point I'm saying. You can't be coasted there, but then, bro, you know that video, you know that picture when the dude in the chair, and then they be like, oh, when the match of 2K gets serious and you stand up, you can't be doing that with them. You just gotta go in there and beat them, bro. You can't
Beat
let a
them.
team like
Yeah,
that. You can't let
I
weak,
agree.
bro. I always say, if you leave a weak team in the game, they gonna find a way to win. It's gonna happen, bro. You were supposed to damn near blow the Magic out, and you didn't. Like that loss. And that Bulls loss could hurt them down the line because that can hurt their seeding. Like if you win those games, there's a chance you're probably the third seed or the second seed. Like there is a chance, but you want to coast.
Because the end of the season now they got the Grizzlies. No, what is this? What's Thursday? March 27th. They got they got the Grizzlies. They got the Rockets. They got the Warriors. They got the Thunder. They got the Thunder twice, and then they got the Rockets again. So those are playoff teams. Those are playoff teams that you got. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like if I'm playing hard against the Magic and the Bulls, say one of us get injured. Now going down the stretch, we ain't even got that already.
Injuries happen. It's the part of the game. It happens. It happens.
But you're trying to stay as healthy as possible.
If you're going into this game basically saying we're coasting, just rest the guys then that we're gonna do this. I'd rather you not play than you out there half-assing.
Like, no, they still gotta get they reps in this shit. Yeah. They still gotta sweat. They still gotta run up and down that court.
But if these are teams we coasting, what's the point of you going out there? I might as well just rest you until we play the big games and we go do that.
Because they still think they can. They got Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Even if they
got
coaching,
30 piece,
they feel like even if they is coach, they feel like they can win any game. Bro.
I don't think they're coasting. I think defense just trash right now. I think it's bad. That's just what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But honestly, though, I have no more takeaways. So that's it for our takeaways of the week. You know what? We'll get into the LeBron stuff later. Let's get into that Doc Rivers. Let's get to that Doc Rivers comment when he talked about the 3-1 leads and how he doesn't get enough credit for getting the 3 wins. He said, I don't get enough credit for getting the 3 wins. I get credit for losing. And I'll go first on this. So when he said this, I said, Doc Rivers, you sound real dumb right now. You sound real dumb. I said, bro, of course, bro. No one gives credit for you being up 3-1. If that's the case, you're not supposed to lose. You're supposed to win those games you're up 3-1. You let a team win 3 games in a row on you. Like, that's just bad, bro. You've blown the most 3-1 leads ever. When against the Magic, against the Nuggets in the bubble. Like, it's a lot of them, brother. These are bad. I think he shouldn't have said that. That was just bad. And then I was equating to, I use an example of saying, let's just say me and you own a business, right? And we got a meeting, and we supposed to meet Jeff Bezos. And I'm telling you, Charles, to have the meeting with Jeff Bezos. You have the meeting with him. You get Jeff Bezos in the door. Then you tell me later on, Jeff Bezos ain't coming, bro. And then you come to me and say, hey, at least I got him in the door. What? I don't care if you got Jeff Bezos in the door. He ain't with us, so it don't matter. I don't like his comments. His comments was really stupid. It was really dumb of what he said. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers should have kept quiet on this one. Like you said, it don't matter if you was up 3-1 or not. You lost. No, and then like you said, he has the most blown 3-1 leads in history. Dog, I think he's just saying all this so he can still try to keep a head coaching job, bro. He's still trying to keep his job. Because if you think about it, Doc Rivers should have been gone. I'm not saying he can't. When it comes to playoffs, Doc Rivers is a little shaky. But in the regular season, he gets it done. You know what I mean? But I think he needs to be recycled, bro. I don't think he needs to be a coach anymore. Go back to doing media like you was. But yeah, he should just kept his mouth closed.
Like, it goes back to what we say about Jimmy Butler. Yes, Jimmy Butler getting credit for taking these weak teams. But at the end of the day, bro, you lost. You did lose. So no one's gonna be like, you got him there. No, brother, you lost them. It doesn't matter, bro. You lost. You blown the series. That Nuggets one against in the bubble was terrible. You were supposed to beat the Nuggets, and we were supposed to see a LA versus LA in the Western Conference Finals. I don't know what happened in that series. I don't know. Someone tell me. But blowing the 3-1 lead is actually pretty crazy. It's crazy to me. How you letting a team win 3? Bro, you got outcoached in 3 straight games? That's bad. That's terrible, bro. Like, Doc Rivers should
They
just kept his
say
mouth shut.
they say he don't never switch up the game plan. Like if they figure something out, he don't switch it up. His adjustment skills is pretty bad. He doesn't know how to adjust in real time and during a playoff series.
Where's the full quote at? I'm trying to find the real quote. The full quote, at least. Doc Rivers, bro. He's just not a. Where would you rank Doc Rivers as coaches? I don't think he top 10.
That's what I was going through my head right now. He I was gonna say he gotta be top 20 for sure though. He top 20 for sure.
I'm cool with top 20.
I was gonna say maybe 15, maybe. But I gotta go through a list of coaches.
Harden. Please, Harden. Harden way better player than Wade, but 3 chips weigh a lot. It do. Celtics 2008, the hardest championship of all time, just because this dude was the coach. I don't believe that.
Nah, he's saying because Doc Rivers was so butt. That's why it's the hardest championship. Well, that's what I'm getting from it. He was so butt. That's why it's the hardest championship of all time.
And then, okay, so the full quote, he said, I don't get enough credit for getting the 3 wins. I get credit for losing. I always say, what if we had lost to Houston in 6? That was the other one. He blew that 3-1 lead when he was on the Clippers. Y'all should have won because y'all let Josh Smith go crazy. He said, no one cares. One of the things I'm proud of is we never been swept. Brother. Be serious.
He ain't lying, though. He not lying, though.
All the coaches have been swept in the playoffs. My teams achieved a lot of them overachieved, and I'm very proud of that. Brother. I get it. I understand. Yes, your team hasn't been swept. But at the end of the day, you're still blowing 3-1 leads, bro. So it's like, you rather get swept or blow a 3-1 lead?
He should have just accepted it, bro. He should have just been like, yeah, you know, I've lost multiple 3-1 leads before. You know, I just try to get better at the end of the day. Like, bro, just accept it. You all this denying, it ain't making it no better for yourself. Just accept it, bro.
I'm trying to think of like, because coach is out back. I'm gonna just go straight off. Like, he ain't better than Spo.
No.
He's not better than Greg Popovich.
Nope. Pat, well, I don't know about Pat Riley. Phil Jackson. He ain't better than him.
No, I was talking about coaches now. I'm talking about coaches in the NBA right now. He ain't better than them. No, he's not better than Pat Riley.
Was he better than Brad Stevens?
I would probably. Well, Brad Stevens not even the coach now. I'm talking about now.
When he was coaching. I'm talking about period.
I'm talking about now. I'm talking about coaches in the NBA now. That's what I asked you earlier. I was like, is he a top 10 coach now?
Oh, I'm thinking you talking about all time. I was doing all time.
No, he was already. They already said he's a top 15 coach of all time. They've already said that, and I have no problem with that. I'm talking about, is he a top 10
Right
coach in the NBA
now,
right now?
Spo. I
Is he better than
wouldn't put
Tibbs?
him, but I wouldn't put him above JJ. I wouldn't put
Yeah,
him
that's
above.
crazy. Is he better than Tibbs?
That's a hard one. I didn't say they on the same level. I ain't gonna lie, because Tibbs not resting his players, bro. That's OD, bro. That's OD. That plays a big part because you gotta know when to rest your players, when to play your player. Like that plays a big part.
He's not better than
He
Michael
ain't better
Malone.
than J. I don't think he better than JJ.
That's crazy.
Like
JJ a
Malone.
rookie. He's not better than Steve
Not,
Kerr.
it's JJ mine.
He's
Steve
not
Kerr,
better than
yeah.
Steve Kerr. Nope.
Nah. Steve Kerr,
Ty Lue.
Spo,
Ty
JJ,
Lue.
Ty Lue,
What's that, 5?
Mike.
Mike
That's
Malone,
5.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's 5.
Is he better than Ime?
Pop.
I said Pop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's 6. Pop is 6. You
So
said Ime?
Eric Spoelstra, Popovich, Ty Lue, Steve Kerr.
JJ.
Oh, you named JJ. I didn't name JJ, but I guess. Okay, never mind that.
JJ's a better coach than him.
I'm just saying. I didn't know we was gonna put JJ over Doc Rivers already. I didn't know we was doing that. I didn't know.
JJ's a better
That's
coach than him.
crazy. That's crazy.
JJ's a better coach than him.
That's crazy. That is very crazy. And that's actually pretty sad on Greg Popovich's part. Is he better than Nick Nurse? Honestly, him and Nick Nurse have the same damn career, we being honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say him and Nick Nurse, they're in the same category.
Nick Nurse probably better. I ain't gonna lie. lie to you, brother. He probably better. Is he even better than Joe Mazzulla? Joe Mazzulla a good coach, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Didn't last year you was like you didn't want to give Joe Mazzulla his credit because he had a stacked team? Joe Mazzulla is a good coach, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he a good coach.
What's the coach from Chris Finch? Is he better than him? Jason Kidd? Is he better than Jason Kidd?
I don't know. Is he better than Mark Daigneault?
Mark Daigneault. That's the folks from OKC, right?
Yeah. Hey, man, got his team winning 60+ games every year now.
But see, the thing is, Doc got a ring, so like you gotta give him credit for that. Most of these coaches ain't got no ring.
That ring was in 2008.
He still got him one, though, Jay.
In 2008, brother. That ring has expired. That ring is over with, bro. We're talking about now.
He might not even be top 10. No, he might not even be top 15.
Wait. Is Ime better than him? Are we saying Ime better than him?
Because low-key, I'll take Ime over him. I'm not even gonna lie. If I'm going based off the coaches I would take over him. I would take OKC coach. I would take the Rockets, Nuggets, JJ. What's bro from the Grizzlies?
Taylor Jenkins.
I'll take him. He's a really good coach. Ty Lue, Steve Kerr.
If that's the case, I mean, he's not top 10.
Chris Finch. I'll take Chris Finch over him. That's about it. I'll take Pop over him.
That's 8 teams.
Right there. And then we still got the East.
Is he better than Kenny Atkinson?
I don't know. Because Kenny Atkinson got a really good team. I'm not saying he's a bad coach, but I don't think he's a better coach than Doc.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I know they have 58 and 14.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. So you thinking about Kenny Atkinson, who was a coach before, you always bring up that Brooklyn Nets team when they had D'Angelo Russell, Karis LeVert on them, right? That Kenny Atkinson was a good coach. But with JJ Redick, it was no hesitation. Because
the difference is when he was with that Brooklyn team, he was developing that talent. So he's a good developmental coach. But now he's on a team with Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. So now it's a championship team. I got to see what he do with this team.
But
I can't say he's a better coach than Doc Rivers
but
yet.
I'm saying is, why are you not thinking about JJ, but you have to think about Kenny Atkinson? Like JJ is a
Because
rookie coach. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, why is JJ Redick just automatically go in there, but Kenny Atkinson you have to think about? That's all I'm asking.
Well, one, because I know more about how Coach JJ is than Kenny Atkinson. JJ is very detail oriented. JJ is a former player, so he knows how to talk to his players. He knows how to treat his players. I'm not saying Kenny Atkinson treats his players bad, but I think JJ Redick knows how to resonate with his team better than Kenny Atkinson will. I think JJ Redick probably draws up better plays than Kenny Atkinson does. Kenny Atkinson just has the better team. The Cavs are a better team than the Lakers on roster.
I'm just saying, why are we thinking about Kenny Atkinson, who every time he's coached, he's had good, he has good records, but with JJ, who's only coached 60 plus
I just
games in the
told you.
NBA, is only 70 plus games. He just automatically jumping up. I'm just saying, I feel like if you gotta think about Kenny, you gotta think about JJ. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'd say you gotta think about it. Because I mean, you had to think about some other coaches too, but JJ, he just go in there automatically. That's all. I'm just saying.
JJ's a good coach.
I never said he wasn't. I never said
he's a brilliant.
I'm just saying. I feel like you should just think about JJ too. You should have had to thought about JJ Redick is a rookie head coach. I don't know, but with Kenny Atkinson, who we see 58 and 14, had a Nets team who got them to the playoffs. I don't know if he better than Doc Rivers.
JJ is 44 and 28. His first year in the league. That's pretty good, bro.
I never said
pretty good.
That. What was Kenny Atkinson's record?
I mean, bro, I think
coaching?
We can go find out.
Like it had to been decent enough because he made the playoffs. Like he made the playoffs. Then I know they got swept by the Sixers, but the record had to be pretty decent.
His first year head coach, and they were 20 and 62. Next year they were 28 and 54. Then they were 42 and 40. His third year, and then they were 28 and 34 his fifth year. No, his fourth year. My bad.
The 42 and 40 was the year they made the playoffs.
Yep.
That was the year they made the playoffs. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And JJ got more wins than him. Currently,
well, look who he got. Well, look who he has. He has LeBron James and Luka Doncic.
I mean, he didn't have.
I'm just saying. Why are we thinking? I'm just saying.
I think JJ's a better coach, bro. I think JJ's a better coach. You asked me, and I told you.
I wouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't have a problem if you would have just thought about it. I would have been like, okay, whatever. But JJ, you better, brother. Off rip. Kenny, I don't know.
I'm giving a nod to JJ.
I mean, you have to think about Nick Nurse. And Nick Nurse is probably a better head coach than JJ. I'm not gonna look out. Probably a better head coach. Like Nick Nurse took a team to the finals and won in his first year in the NBA. Like he's probably better than JJ. He's probably better than JJ. Like if JJ in the top 10, I have no problem with it. And if he leaps Doc Rivers, it's kind of crazy, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just saying, I feel like you got to think about it. But since we're on the Bucks, let's talk about Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard, he's out indefinitely. Damian Lillard is out indefinitely with blood clots in his calf. Wishing a speedy recovery for him. Blood clots are nothing to play with. But with Damian Lillard out for probably the rest of the year, what's next for the Milwaukee Bucks this year? Like, what's next for them?
Well, first and foremost, Kevin Porter has to step up. Ryan Hollins, he's nice, he's good. But I think Kevin Porter, this is his opportunity to step up. If he can give you some decent production, the Bucks gonna be in whatever game because they have Giannis. But if you can get Kevin Porter to show up, they can try to make some noise in the East. I don't think they're gonna win a championship without Dame. But they can try to make some noise in the East if Kevin Porter can play well.
They're probably a first round
next man up.
They're probably a first round exit.
Next man up, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
They'll be going against the Knicks.
The Knicks, the
Yeah,
Pacers, they're not beating them without Dame. They're not. It's not gonna happen. Like
I can see
Giannis,
them beating the Pacers without Dame. I can see them beating the Pacers without Dame.
Giannis, like we're at the time now where, like Giannis, if somebody would have said, if somebody gonna say, well, Giannis won a championship without no star player. Okay, yes. If y'all want to say Chris Middleton wasn't a star and Drew Holiday wasn't a star, fine by me. But we can both, I think we can both agree that team that won the championship is way better than this team right now. I think we can argue that. So you're basically going out there with Giannis and basically just a bunch of role players. Like that's it. That's really it. Like it's just it. We don't really see it now where this one superstar can literally just take it over and win it like that. And if somebody and Luka, he had Kyrie last year that went to the finals. Like we just don't see that no more. Where hey man, I could just grab these role players and we could go win. Like last time we saw that really was, I guess if you want to say the Bucks, fine. And we saw LeBron do it in 2018, but Giannis ain't LeBron, so it's different.
What about Kawhi?
I can honestly say, well, if somebody says Kyle Lowry was a role player, I have no problem with that. So yes, I would probably say Kawhi Leonard. That was in 2019. So that was almost 6 years ago when we seen that. It just doesn't happen now. And these teams are just better. The Pacers ain't no joke. The Pacers are no joke whatsoever. Like
I mean, they are getting Bobby Portis back though. He's
I don't think Bobby Portis moves the needle like missing Dame. Like I don't think
that of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. But I mean,
but Bobby a role player though.
But Bobby hoops for the Bucks, bro. I don't know what he is now.
He's a role player though.
But I'm not saying Bobby Portis is a game changer. I'm just saying since Dame is gone now, Bobby Portis is coming back, so that gives them a extra person they can rely on. Because who else they gonna rely on to score besides Giannis and what Brook Lopez? You got Kuzma, but you're gonna need more scoring outside of that.
You're gonna need more recently.
You're gonna need more scoring out of that, and Bobby Portis be hooping for them. So Bobby Portis is gonna definitely help when he comes back.
So you think? So if they have to face the Knicks or the Pacers with no Dame, they can beat one of them in a 7-game series.
I think they have a better chance against the Pacers than they do against the Knicks.
Can they win though without Dame?
I think they can beat. That's what I mean when they say they have a chance. I think they have a chance against the Pacers. They can beat the Pacers, but I don't think they could beat the Knicks without Dame.
Why do you think they could beat the Pacers?
Because the Pacers play no D, and they a fast-paced team. And you got Giannis. No one on that team could guard Giannis. Nobody on that team could stop him.
Bucks don't got a great defense either.
And they have Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So once again,
Giannis is so great. Giannis is so great. He can beat the Pacers by himself. He can win a whole series by himself. He's so great. I think he can beat the Pacers by himself.
And when I said that it hasn't been 6 years really since a team with just role players has basically won, you think Giannis can get them past the Pacers? Like the Pacers have been playing some good basketball recently. Like the offense been good. The defense has been way better in that span when they won 5 games in a row. Like this team is no slouch.
Let's not forget Tyrese Halliburton is having a bad year. Let's not forget Ben Mathurin. This is his first time in the playoffs. Let's not forget Andrew Nembhard is not a consistent scorer like people thought he was going to be. This team can be beaten, bro. Yeah, I didn't say the Bucks can win a championship, but I believe Giannis can get them out of the first round against the Indiana Pacers, who no one on that team can guard him. He can get them through this series.
And who on the Bucks can guard them?
They're inconsistent. What do you mean? We didn't figure out Tyrese Halliburton already.
Okay, who on
their best scorer?
Who's on the Bucks? Who on the Bucks? Wait, what?
Best scorer is Ben Mathurin.
He been inconsistent, like you just said. You said they've been inconsistent. He been inconsistent.
He's their best scorer.
Okay. That's it. Who can guard him on the Bucks? Who can guard him if he's the best scorer? Who?
Tyrese or Ben.
Ben Mathurin. If you're saying he's their best scorer, because you're high on Ben Mathurin.
Who's next? Is Ryan? Who they starting on? Is it Ryan Rollins? They starting Ryan Rollins. Let me go look at their lineup.
Who's their best perimeter defender?
Probably either Giannis or Torian Prince. Torian Prince.
I'm not scared of Torian Prince. I'm not going to cap you. I'm not going to cap. Because if they start, because let me see. So the game against the Suns, they started Ryan Rollins, Brook Lopez, Kuzma, Giannis, and Torian Prince.
Ryan Rollins, Brook Lopez, Kuzma, Giannis, and who?
And Torian Prince.
And Torian Prince.
That was the starters against the Suns. That's just against the Suns.
Well, probably closing it's gonna be Bobby, probably Brook, Giannis, Kuz. Well, I don't even know if Doc Rivers is gonna roll with Kevin Porter at the end. But you can put Kevin Porter on. I'm cool with putting Kevin Porter on Tyrese. I'm cool with putting if we want to leave Torian Prince and starting closing lineup. I'm cool with putting Torian Prince on Ben. Bro, I'm cool, bro. I'm not. The Milwaukee Bucks should not be scared of the Pacers, bro. They should not be scared of the Pacers.
Even without Dame, you still have faith in this team. You still have faith.
To beat the Pacers, yes. To beat the Pacers, yes. Yes, I have faith in them to beat the Indiana Pacers. Yes.
A team that's probably almost on the same level as the Knicks.
Bro, we're talking about the playoffs here. The playoffs are based off matchups. Who's going to stop? Giannis is so dominant, they're not going to be able to stop him.
But
what are they going to do to him?
Bro, I forget it.
Miles Turner, you going to put Miles Turner on him?
This is all I'm going to say. I don't remember the last time I saw a team with just this one dominant player just take over a series like that. It just doesn't happen like that. Like, it just really doesn't, bro. And especially, like, bro, I know Giannis is overwhelming, but let's be serious. That Pacers team is probably just a better overall team right now than the Bucks. Without Dame. Now, if Dame was there, different. But without Dame, that Pacers team is just probably better than them. It's just the fact that they have Giannis. It's just like, yep, over the top. Just over the top. I understand. I get it, but the Pacers, they're probably a better team right now than the Bucks without Dame. And if Dame ain't coming back, I would probably favor the Pacers over them. Now Giannis and Dame are different. Huh?
I said Dame not coming back, bro.
Okay, then. So Dame, like I said, I saw Dame. Now, Dame and Giannis are two different players, but Dame played last year and they lost. And Giannis is different. But it's like, we see it. These one superstars can't win you these series like that. Like, they just can't. And to preview it, Giannis one of those players that got to prove something in the playoffs. And we'll get more into that, but he on the list. Like, we just got to see, like, can Giannis carry these role players past, say, the Pacers or the Knicks? But they ain't looking too good, bro. The Bucks ain't been looking the best. And that's probably a team we had in our over-unders to have the over, and they ain't getting that, which sucks. It's bad. But once again, with Dame, the Bucks probably not going to win another championship this year. And there's probably going to have to be some discussions about, let's say, Doc Rivers or, say, Giannis, and might have to make some moves. Brook Lopez, I think this is last year, so on his deal. So there's a chance he might not be back or retire. You still got Bobby. Might try to get rid of Bobby because they don't even think they got a lot of cap space. So you can't even sign nobody really good, honestly. So if they get smacked in the first round, it's definitely going to be some discussions. Now, could Giannis ask for a trade? I don't know. But there's going to be some discussions if they do lose in the first round against the Pacers or the Knicks. But it's just unfortunate because Giannis got hurt last year. The year before that, Giannis missed the first, 2-3 games? Well, 2 games and a half against the Heat.
Yeah.
Because he hurt his back game 1, didn't play game 2, game 3, then they lost in gentleman's sweep. And then he was injured last year. Now this year you don't have Dame. So it's just the Bucks just haven't been looking too good lately. And man, I don't know. We have yet to see a playoff series with Giannis and Dame, which is crazy. We haven't seen it. Now we gotta probably wait till next summer, not next summer, but next year to see it. If they
And
lose, well,
it's
go ahead,
crazy
go
because
ahead.
Dame was having a. It was crazy because Dame was having a better year. He was having a good year,
Mm-hmm.
and he just got hurt all of a sudden. It's crazy.
Yeah, blood clot, man. Some just freak injuries. A lot of people getting these blood clots, which is crazy. But
Man.
no whisper for Dave, man. The Bucks they're probably cooked. Not gonna lie, they're cooked. Because even with Giannis and Dame, I don't think they would beat neither the Cavs or the Celtics anyway. So it didn't matter to me. So they was gonna get cooked regardless. But now they're really cooked. They're really cooked. But Dame, hope you get brother, and just praying for you, man. All right, let's get into this LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith drama part 2, man. LeBron James went on Pat McAfee, man. He was talking about how Stephen A. Smith going on his Taylor Swift tour. He putting up an IG story of Stephen A. Smith boxing. Stephen A. Smith going back at him. LeBron James said Giannis could score 250 points. I know he was exaggerating, but he said he scored 250 points in the 70s. What are your comments on LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith drama part 2?
It's hilarious. I appreciate the trolling. It gives fans insight on LeBron's life and how LeBron reacts to things because LeBron has been a perfect citizen his entire career in the NBA. Now we're finally seeing LeBron, you know, talk more about speak out about more things as far as like the media. Um, I low key think Bron overreacting though. Um, I don't really think it was anything about Bronny. I think it was the fact that Stephen A. called him out and LeBron like, man, look, don't say nothing. You could talk about my career, but if you question my decisions as a dad or say anything about my family, that struck a nerve. And so LeBron was being petty, and he did what he did. Now they going back and forth. I wonder when it's gonna die down though.
Until one of them stops talking, that's when it's gonna die down. And like I said before we got on the pod, it was probably gonna die down if Stephen A. Smith ain't go on this Taylor Swift tour, like he said. He was going on all these shows and podcasts talking about it, like he really was. LeBron confronted you in LA. You go on first take the next day. You talk about it. That should have been the end of it. That should have been the end of it.
Nah, G.
See,
You gotta
see,
think, but
see.
you gotta think like a businessman, bro. You got several networks calling you, trying to book you to talk about this. You not gonna take that bag,
Okay, hey, I probably would, but then
okay?
you
And
can't. But
LeBron's
then
a
you can't get up.
businessman.
Okay, but then you can't get upset if I say you're going on the Taylor Swift tour. Then you can't get upset. Then don't be out here getting upset. You can't do that then
I
because
mean, yeah,
think about it. You're the last person that spoke. It's not like LeBron tweeted or said anything back after he said it on first take. So that was it. Once you start going on these trolling reigns, it's like, bro, why are you egging it on? You said LeBron was egging it on. Stephen Smith is egging it on too. So it's like, come
nah,
on.
nah, G. It's different. When LeBron went on that Pat McAfee show, G, he was low key trying to little boy Stephen A. Talking about this man eating ice cream and his tidy whities, bro. He is a grown man, and you talking about he wearing tidy whities, bro.
Hey man, look.
Like, come on now, bro. He was trying to sit there and emasculate and point Stephen A. Smith out as a little boy, bro. That's too much. Stephen A. When did Stephen A. take it that way? When did Stephen A. take it that far, G? When did Stephen A. say anything, like joking about LeBron or making fun of LeBron? LeBron did that first. If I mistake me if I correct me if I'm wrong. That whole Taylor Swift stuff, you could have said what you had to say without throwing any jabs. If you wanted to talk about the situation, you could have talked about the facts of the situation, G. I think LeBron just overreacted to the whole thing. Don't get me wrong. Anybody talking about your family, you gonna say something. I think he just overreacted, and now he's trying to He trying to cover it up. He trying to cover it up with the
So
whole. He talking about my son.
okay, so who after the first time, who is the one that continued this beef? It was Stephen A. Smith. He continued the beef.
How? G, first off, he was being recorded. The shit went viral. ESPN tells him he has to talk about it, so he talks about it. What you mean?
No, I'm talking about when LeBron is stating that he's going on this Taylor Swift tours. And wait a minute, you said if all these places is booking you and talking about it, you said, "Are you not taking the bag?" I said, "I would. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take the bag." Okay, but you're continuing it though. So like you're steady. You don't have to talk about it. Look, what did Stephen A. Smith say? Before he said he woke up and saw the video, he said, I wasn't even going to address it, but now that it went viral, I have to address it. So okay, you addressed it. You said what you said on first take. That should have been the end of it. So you keep but you keep talking about it. You keep talking about it. You're going on damn near like 8 platforms, brother. Of course, I'm gonna say you egging it on. Of course. Like
Jay, you forgetting another video came out a couple of days later of him talking to Richard Jefferson about the whole thing. So that added more fuel to the fire.
You think that video was big enough to be like that continue to be?
No, yeah, because Stephen A looking at it and he's looking at what he's saying to Richard Jefferson, and he like, hold on, this ain't the same energy that you gave me. Hold on, there's some other stuff to it. So he went to go talk about that.
I don't think that's a big enough video to like.
No, it's not about the video.
I don't think that
about
video. No,
it's about what LeBron was saying. Stephen A was offended by what LeBron was saying.
Okay, so if that video doesn't come out, does Stephen A. Smith stop? Does the beef just end?
He probably does. But that video came out, so it kept going.
So you think Stephen A. Smith wasn't going to go on these tours? So wait. You think he wasn't going to go on Gil's Arena if that video don't come out? He probably still goes on there and talks about it though.
Yeah, he probably still goes, but it wouldn't be egged on like this, bro. That would have been the end of it. He would have did his little tour. My thing is, as a businessman, LeBron knows something big like that. He's gonna go on a media run with that. Several media outlets is gonna ask him his opinion and his thoughts on it. G. He knows that already,
brother.
Then again, why are you taking shots? When did Stephen A take one shot at LeBron? As far as like saying, you know what I'm saying, he wear tighty whities or something like that.
I think this was after that though, but he said that if he would have touched me, I would have punched him. I would
have whooped his ass.
What? Really? First of all, LeBron is smart enough not to punch you. I think he's smart enough. I don't think LeBron was gonna touch you. Like this hypothetical was so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary.
Yeah, that was unnecessary, but he was responding to all the comments. Bro. When you look at the whole situation, bro, it looked like LeBron is trying to son Stephen A, like, stay in your place, little boy. When he first confronted him, he was looking. First off, LeBron's already 6'8", so he gonna be looking down on him anyways. But he was looking down on him like he was a little ass boy. And then now you saying all this, bro? Like, come on, Jay. It's too far. Whatever beef y'all got going on, they could have handled that in private. LeBron did not have to do all this in public.
Bro,
because he's the one that chose to come up and talk to him. You didn't have to do that. If he didn't do that, none of this would even be happening.
That's true though. That's true. But at the end of the day, LeBron said something. Stephen A. Smith said something. That should have been the end of it, and we move on with our lives. Stephen A. Smith decided to go on a media tour to continue talk about it. Brother, that's been 2-3 weeks ago. Why are we still talking about LeBron James and freaking Stephen A. Smith at the Lakers game? Who cares now?
Are we forgetting LeBron James is the face of the NBA? Are we forgetting that? Why would it not?
We're not forgetting that.
He's on America's team, the Los Angeles Lakers. So why would we not talk about it?
I guess.
Yeah.
I never heard people say the Lakers are America's team. I only hear that
them are probably Boston.
Baseball.
Them are probably Boston.
I'm just saying I never heard that. I'm just saying.
But why would it not be talked about, bro? And Stephen A is the biggest media spokesperson right now. Why would it not be continuously talked about, bro? Come on now.
So you're cool with him going on the media tour?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
So you can't be upset if I throw some shots at you, because why you keep bringing this shit up?
It ain't like bro. It ain't like he said anything different when he went. He kept the exact same story every single time. LeBron's story didn't change like 2, 3 times already. When he first confronted him, he said, "Stop talking about my son. Stop talking about my son. Stop talking about my son." Then he goes on the Pat McAfee show and says, "I would never stop somebody from criticizing or shame somebody from criticizing the players because that's their job." But you just told Stephen A. when y'all first got into it, stop talking about your son. That means to stop criticizing your son. Just why can't I criticize him? He's in the NBA. When Kobe went through all that stuff, when all these players go through all that stuff off the court, they talk about it. Bronny, you and Bronny, it don't make it no different.
It's different because we never seen a son and a dad play in the same league. That's just how it is. But I get it. You are in the NBA. You're supposed to critique. You're supposed to criticize. That's Stephen A. Smith's job, is to critique the game of basketball on First Take. And if he sees a player that's, say, not playing good, he's gonna critique them. I have no problem with that. My thing is, like I said, if you gonna keep saying the same stuff all the time, but then when I say something, now was it right to throw low blows, bro? It probably wasn't right, but everybody throw some low blows, bro. So this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. Like, if it's just because it's LeBron, that's different. But everybody throws some low blows, bro. That's just like you. That's just like when somebody say you suck at basketball, but then they say you don't get no hoes. Like what? That's what LeBron did. He basically said you got no hoes, bro.
But
Like,
this is how I'm thinking about it. G. Like, okay, I don't think that it was anything to do with Bronny, because like Stephen A. said, Stephen A. ain't, when it first came up, the problem was Stephen A. stopped talking about my son. If my memory is correct, Stephen A. didn't say anything bad pertaining to his son. Stephen A. was talking about how LeBron put all this immense pressure on Bronny. I think that's why LeBron was really mad, because Stephen A. was and LeBron has probably quote unquote questioning his parenting. And
yes, that is correct.
one thing LeBron don't play about is his family, bro. So now, not only are you talking about my family, like now you're questioning my parenting. Oh nah, dog. Like, so he blew up.
But
And
you're a
he
parent too. Wouldn't you do the same thing if somebody critique your child too?
if my child was in the NBA or WNBA or whatever the case may be, and a reporter was criticizing them, of course I'm gonna, if they say something bad about my child, I'm gonna say something. Like, don't talk about my baby. Like, of course I'm gonna say something. I'm the father. I'm not saying LeBron's wrong for what he did. I'm just saying that why he did it, and he low key went too far. And now he trying to cover it up, bro. Like, from the get go, he should have came out and said, "I don't think, like I said, I don't think this is about Bronny. I think it's because the fact that Stephen A. questioned his parenting and talked about his family. So if that is truly the case, he should just came out and said that from the get go, and it's trying to make it about Bronny."
I kind of 100% agree with you. But like you said he critiqued his parenting. I don't think a parent wants to be critiqued on their parenting. Like, I'm not a parent. I'm not. But you are. If people are constantly critiquing you on parenting, at some point you gonna kind of crash out and say something, bro. You're going to say something, even if it don't
I,
pertain to basketball. You're gonna say something that's, I don't want to use the word disrespectful, but just something that doesn't align with basketball. Like, you're going to say something, bro. Like, you
I don't
are.
think. I think LeBron thinks that Stephen A. was questioning his parenting. I don't think that.
He
I
was. He
think
was
because J-
parenting.
he,
They
LeBron's the one that said that Bronny is better than half the players in the
Yes,
league.
yes.
He said that Bronny can play in this league right now. So by Stephen A. saying, "Bro, you putting all this pressure on him, like, just chill, like, let him, you know what I'm saying, work his way up and shit like that." I don't think that's questioning his parents and like, "Oh, you're a bad dad. how dare you put that pressure on him? I don't think he was doing it at all. I think Stephen A was just like, hey, G, like, chill on the pressure. I know you want him to have a healthy amount of pressure coming into the league so he could strive to be great, but like, that's too much pressure, bro.
But that's still kind of critiquing his parenting though, because maybe that's just how he parenting his son coming to the NBA. But that's still the same thing though. Like he's still critiquing his parenting though. And like I said, you are a
I don't think
parent,
that
bro.
is.
You're
I
a
don't think that
parent,
is.
bro. If somebody critiques your parenting on your daughter or son and say something about them in basketball and how you coach them or how you do this in the NBA or whatever, you're gonna say something back, bro. It happens. Like this isn't new. It's just the fact that it's LeBron and it's just like you said, face of the league, and Stephen A. Smith probably number one in the sports media realm. Like that's just how it works, bro. Like on both sides, it's both kind of like, okay, bro, y'all just doing this at this point just because for nothing, bro. Like I said, LeBron probably took it a little too far, probably. He probably did. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, if Stephen A. Smith doesn't go on this tour, it's probably over, bro. I'm not gonna cap. It's probably over. I really do think it's probably over. Then we don't hear about it no more. Now, I'll say this. I would agree. I would say then LeBron would have egged it on because he probably still does the Pat McAfee and still brings that up. He probably still brings up that he talked about Brodny. Then I would have said, okay, LeBron, now you're just egging this on. Now you're just egging it on. But Stephen A. Smith is the one that still was egging it on because he's probably done with the media source. I mean, they're both wrong at the end of the day, in my opinion. They both wrong. They just need to chill out. But until Stephen A. Smith, I think he already said something. Bro, I think he brought up, I saw when I was riding back home. Bro, he said, I saw they brought up something about, talk about how you ain't show up to Kobe Bryant's memorial service. I said memorial. Yeah, memorial service. And I said, why are you bringing up Kobe? What is Kobe?
Yeah.
Hey,
Kobe ain't got nothing to do with none of this.
so is that a low blow? Why are we bringing up? What does Kobe's death, RIP to Mamba, what does that have to do with anything? It goes the same thing with the ice cream and tidy whities. What does ice cream and tidy whities have to do with this? But what does Kobe Bryant's death have to do with this?
I mean, once you start throwing shots, now, like you said, everybody throw low blows. So now you hit me with a low blow, so now I'm finna throw back. That's all it is. Retaliation. Francisco, he said, if Stephen A. put a hand on my glorious king, I'm gonna teleport in front of him and slap that old man like he like he deserves it.
On me. Don't mess with the GOAT.
Simone, that's like unsolicited parenting advice. What you say? Critique the game, not my household.
Exactly, brother.
I mean, yeah. Well, they should. I ain't gonna lie. This starts with LeBron, because if LeBron didn't get up and stop to Stephen A. and do all that in front of the cameras, this wouldn't even be a thing, bro.
I mean, but then Stephen A. Smith, you know, they always say, be the bigger man. Be the bigger man. You could have just left it alone, brother. Just because it was on the internet, nobody, bro. I understand. I remember
they were clowning that man.
So you think Stephen A. Smith cared? Think he cares?
Gee, imagine. Hold on, let me clear my air up. Imagine you got millions of people in your comments talking about you look like a little bitch. Like, bro, LeBron made him look like he was a scared little boy out there. The way he was towering over him and looking at him, bro. So you think you think you not gonna respond after something like that? Like, come on now, bro. The comments
so
was
you will respond? You will respond?
You have to.
Do you care though? I'm asking you, do you care?
I mean, you have to. You have to care.
That wasn't the question. Do you
that's
care?
How it
okay.
You have to.
Then.
You have to, G. You're the biggest I'm the biggest spokesperson out right now. And the face of the league just came in my face. Whoa, pause. the face of the league. He just, he came up to me and and now we're having this this back and forth in front of everybody. Now it's trending on social media. You gotta talk about that, bro. You gotta care. You can't just say, yeah, you know what, forget it. I'm not gonna talk about that. No,
I mean, he
that's not
could. I
gonna work.
mean, could have. Like
And
the
then the
same thing. I
comments
think
telling
LeBron
him,
did. LeBron shouldn't have cared either because I think LeBron shouldn't have cared either because he's probably shouldn't have gone Pat McAfee and was bringing it up. I think they both shouldn't care. Y'all had a little argument, a little 1 minute argument? Not even 1 minute, 40 seconds at most. That should have been the end of it. And yes, it went viral, but I think if Stephen A. Smith, because he probably tell you today he probably don't care. He probably could care less. He probably
nah,
don't
bro.
care.
Nah, bro. The way LeBron was treating him, bro, he cares, bro. Like the opt you gotta think about it. This is media, G. So how everything looks, that's what people gonna eat up. So if it looked like Stephen A was scared and a little boy and a little bitch, everybody's gonna call him that. That's the stigma that's gonna stick with him, bro. Like he had to address that. Sheldon, if you had
And
over
people
a
still
million
gonna
people,
say, bro,
G,
but
if you
people still gonna tell it. People still gonna say that though.
G, so you telling me if you got a million people in your DMs, in your comments, talking about you a punk, you ain't no real man, you a hoe, LeBron will whoop your ass. They saying all this in your comments, in your DMs, and then you got producers telling you to talk about this. You telling me you not gonna care? Then you look at the videos on social media and look at how LeBron looking at you, seeing how LeBron talk about you like you a little boy. You not gonna say something, bro? You not gonna defend yourself as a man? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stephen A had to address that, bro. He wasn't finna just, I don't care about this
But
and
you
not say nothing.
but you act like people. I just don't agree with talking about you a bitch, bro. Nobody ain't gonna be saying all that. Even if he didn't respond, bro. Nobody just gonna be like, hey man, Stephen A. Smith, you a bitch. Like who's doing
Are you
that?
serious, bro?
I'm
People are
dead
trolls. What do
serious.
you mean? People
I'm
walked around
dead
with
serious,
fuck
bro.
LeBron shirts when he left
And you think
Cleveland. You think people not gonna tell
he do?
Stephen A he a bitch for not standing up to LeBron? Come on now, bro.
Yes, I don't think no. Yes, I don't think people are just
Come
gonna
on now,
walk
bro.
up to
Be for
people.
real.
No, no. Who does
Bro, be
that?
for real. Bro, a lot of people, bro. People are
Who
crazy. What are you talking about?
who does? Like no
You
one's going up
tripping,
to
dog.
this man and
You tripping,
telling
dog.
him that. No one's
Jay,
doing
you
that, bro.
tripping, dog. I can see somebody in the airport coming up to Stephen A. Smith saying right now, saying LeBron. You seen what Francisco just said? If he just
Francisco
said,
is
if he put, he just
okay.
said, if Stephen A. put a hand on his glorious king, he gonna slap the man. So you think somebody ain't scared to go up to Stephen A. and call him a bitch for this? Come on now, dog.
And Francisco, I love you, but I guarantee you, Francisco ain't gonna say it to his face. I guarantee you, he won't. I love you, bro, but he's not gonna do that. Just like the same with Brian, ain't nobody gonna say that to him either. No
Bro,
random
LeBron,
people just walk up to you and just say you like. No one does that, bro. No one's doing
bro,
that.
we
You
are
can
we
wear
are
a
in
shirt,
2025,
but no
bro.
one's gonna go to this person's face and say that.
Gee, we are in
First of all,
2025, bro.
LeBron probably don't be out like that anyway without security anyway. So that don't even matter. He ain't by himself in Target. And people just,
What you mean? You don't remember when that little boy grabbed LeBron or something like that, and LeBron looked at him was like crazy and told him, "Don't touch me." You don't remember that?
and how often does that happen?
But you're saying people don't do it, Sheldon. People do these type of things. What are you talking
How
about?
often does that happen?
It doesn't matter how often it happens. It doesn't matter if it happens 365 days of the year or one day
So
that the stuff still happens.
so I should react to this one little boy saying I'm a
And we're
bitch.
talking about Stephen A versus LeBron, who is Stephen A is like looks like a regular dude on the street. You're not scared of Stephen A. You walk up to LeBron, of course you're gonna be scared to say something to LeBron. It's LeBron James. He's
Was
6'8",
Stephen A. Smith
he's 6'8",
scared?
250.
Was
He's
Stephen A.
6'8",
Smith scared?
250.
Was he scared?
No, I'm saying you're saying people are not going to go up to Stephen A. Smith and call him a bitch because of this whole LeBron thing. I'm saying they are. I'm saying people are more reluctant to go up to Stephen A. because he looks like a regular dude than LeBron James, who's 6'8", 250.
LeBron, but Stephen A. Smith is still like 6 foot something. He's still a tall dude.
Bro, Stephen A. Smith. Ain't nobody scared of Stephen A. Smith, bro. I guarantee you, any internet troll think they can whoop Stephen A. ass, bro. Come on now. You seen the boxing video LeBron put up? Come on now, bro. You think
You
people ain't
wouldn't
gonna
do it. You wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do what?
You ain't going up to Stephen A. Smith saying BITCH either. You ain't doing it.
I don't think he is. I wouldn't do nothing like that in the first place. That's not me. I'm not that type of person.
And I don't
But
think
there
I
are
just I
people
don't think
out
a
there like
lot of
that.
people. I don't think this. I don't think he's. I don't think like 80. Like if he walks out in a day and goes to Walmart, I don't think everybody's gonna go up to him and say, "Hey, bro, you a BITCH." Another
Bro,
person. Like I don't think a lot of
bro,
people doing all that. Now, could it be like a one time or two things? Yeah, but how you make it seem like a whole bunch of people in a day, like probably like say 20 people will come up to him or something. It's like that's just not gonna happen. Like 20
bro,
people are not going to.
I guarantee you, if Stephen A was walking down New York Street, it's gonna be several people walking past saying you're a bitch. Fuck you, Stephen A. Bro, celebrities get trolled all the time, bro. I don't know why you don't think that will happen.
But you making
tripping,
this,
dog.
bro. You act like celebrities literally just be walking down the street regularly. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. And Stephen A. Smith is not a celebrity as them. But all I'm saying is, I don't think a lot of people are just gonna go up to him and call him that. That's all I'm saying. You think they are? I think they not. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
No, I didn't.
It doesn't matter.
You're not listening, folks. You're not listening. I didn't say I think a lot of people are gonna come up to him specifically and call him a bitch. I'm saying people in general are in his DMs. People will come up to him. People are under his comments. They're calling him a bitch all the time. He probably hearing that shit all day, seeing that shit all day.
Why should I care about what somebody says on the internet? Why should I care? Because you're not an internet person. You think I got a question. If a lot of people keep calling you that on the internet, because I don't think you're an internet guy. I don't think you be on the internet like that. Would you care if everybody kept calling you that in the comments, in your comments? Would you care? Like this
Bro,
is the internet.
If I had tens of millions of people DMing me, commenting under everything, calling me a BITCH because of a situation I had with LeBron James, I'm going to address that. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to go on the internet and say something about it. And it's because all these people are in my DMs. It's because all these people are messaging under my comments. It's because everybody in the damn world is coming at me, talking to me about this situation. So yes, I'm going to address it.
Why should you care about a random guy, Rick, and a random guy, Bob? Why should you care about them? This is the internet, bro. The internet is not a real place. I don't care if somebody keeps saying, "Hey man, you a bitch" in the comments. Like, I don't care. It's the internet, bro. It's just like with all these people in our comments. Oh, you don't know anything. Oh, you guys are slow. Oh, you guys don't. Why should I care what you think? I could care less what y'all think. And they say this every week. So I should respond back on it. So I should respond back on the internet. I should respond saying, I'm not slow. I know basketball. So I should respond. If I had a million followers and everybody kept telling me I don't know basketball, I should respond to those people in the comments saying I don't know shit. That's what you're telling me.
Jay, how many times have you seen
people say, how many times should I respond?
First off, those are two different scenarios, dog. We're talking about a situation that you had with LeBron James versus people saying you don't know nothing about basketball. Stephen A is not going to respond. First off, Stephen A has responded to people saying he don't know anything about basketball before.
You said I should respond if somebody is calling me a BITCH. So I'm saying if somebody if all these people in the comments were saying something about me, should I respond to them? That's all I'm saying. Should I respond back saying, no, I'm not a BITCH? No, I do know basketball. That's all I'm saying. Should I respond back to all these people in my comments? I don't get like the internet is not real. Everybody trolls. Everybody say like crazy stuff. I don't care what you say on the internet. And I think Stephen Smith don't care either. I don't think no one cares, bro. I don't think no one cares.
You forgetting who we're talking about. We're talking about Stephen A. Smith, where his perception is everything. How he handles himself, how he carries himself, how he looks on the internet is his whole image, dog. What are you talking about? Stephen A. People have criticized Stephen A. saying he doesn't know anything about basketball because he never played basketball. And what does Stephen A. do? He always brings up about how he got injured in college, how he was a shooter. He even went out and shot with the inside the NBA with Charles Shack and all of them to prove that he has somewhat of an athletic ability. So you don't think people saying, Stephen A., you can't shoot, you can't do this? Those are people in the comments saying those things, and he's addressing them, Sheldon. So what do you mean? Stephen A. address things in the comments all the time. So obviously he cares about what they say about him in the comments.
I'm not gonna ask that. So when LeBron left Cleveland the first time, and they was probably calling him all the things in the world, should he have responded to them? Did he respond to them? I'm asking the question.
No, he didn't.
Thank you, because I think he gave a fuck. I don't think he cared.
Yes, he did, bro. He cared. What are you talking about? You telling me LeBron didn't care that all these people, the people from his hometown, were saying, fuck him, don't come back, burning his jerseys. You don't think he cared about that?
I don't think he cared what they said in the comments at that time.
Dog.
I don't think he would have responded like you just said. And I asked you, did he respond? And you said no.
We gonna have to agree, bro. LeBron, okay, all right, never mind, Jay. We just gonna have to agree to disagree, dog. Let's move on.
Like, bro, who cares? That's the internet. I don't care. And you're not even an internet guy, so who cares?
Jay, you don't get it. You don't get it's okay, Jay.
No, I get it. I just don't care. I just don't care enough. You think he should care, but he really shouldn't. Who cares?
This is why I say you don't get. You don't even know what side I'm on, dog.
Bro, first of all, you on Stephen A. Smith's side. First of all, you on Stephen A. Smith's side. You on his side.
You don't even know my argument. You don't even know the argument I'm trying to convey.
You on Stephen A. Smith's side. Okay, what's your argument? My bad. What's your argument? What's your argument? What's your argument real quick? What's your argument real quick? No, what's your argument? What's your argument? No, you said I don't know. So what's your argument? What's your argument? What's your argument?
Let's move on, dog.
What's your argument?
Let's move on, dog.
Now you don't want to address it. Okay. Okay, brother. Okay. This is the same guy that be sticking up for the weak guys in the playoffs. NBA, let's do NBA players under the most pressure. I hope James Harden on this list. Let me guess, he not?
Oh, he ain't on my list.
I bet he wasn't.
I got Donovan Mitchell on my list, though. I definitely got Donovan Mitchell.
I got him on my list too.
He's under a lot of pressure right now. Him and the Cavs as a general. In general, he's supposed to be their best player on that team. It's the stigma he could never get past the second round. People were saying they were a fraud last year because the Magic was supposed to beat them. So I think he has a lot to prove. The team has gotten better. They're trying to win a championship this year. So yeah, he got a lot of pressure on him.
Boy, I was about to say you lagging. Yeah. I got Donovan Mitchell too. I feel like this is probably his best year of going far in the playoffs. Obviously, he has one of the best teams in the NBA. People say he got 4 All-Stars in Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. And you are the best player. And yes, Charles is right about you in the playoffs. There are some series where you have not shown up. And this is probably your best chance of actually playing not heroic basketball and still playing good and still making it far. Now, there's going to be some games you're going to have to be heroic. There are going to be games. And when those games come, you can't go 2 for 18 like you did against the Suns. Yes, regular season game, but you can't go 2 for 18. You have to step it up in the playoffs. They need you. Without you, they're not winning the championship. It's not going to happen. So he's under some pressure because he didn't even play last year really against the Cavs. I think he played only 2 games and he sat out the rest. So you have to come back better than ever against whoever in the playoffs, against whoever, and potentially in the finals. Who else you
got? Jason Tatum, of course. I think Jason Tatum got a lot of pressure on him. Basically what he went through the entire offseason. People talking about is Jaylen Brown really the best player? Jaylen Brown winning finals, not finals, he won finals MVP. So yeah, and then the whole Olympic thing. So I think Jason Tatum, he got people talking smut on his name. Talking about he's not that great. Is he really gonna be the face of the league? So this is his time to prove it. And then people talking about can they really repeat? So I think Jason Tatum's under a lot of pressure as well.
So Jason Tatum under pressure, but James Harden not.
Bro, the Clippers are a dark horse. Are anyone really? Are a lot of people expecting the favoring the Clippers to make it to the finals?
But aren't we? But this is player. This is not team. This is players. No one said which teams. I made that specifically clear.
I'm
not done. I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm cool with Jason Tatum being there. I'm cool. But I'm just trying to figure out how James Harden not in there, and he has been playing bad. Like, I'm just trying to figure this out. Does James Harden not have to play good for them to reach the playoffs?
What have you said about James Harden all the time? He's a playoff flopper. He does not do anything in the playoffs. So your notion is every playoffs, James Harden ain't gonna do shit. So your expectations for James Harden is already low. So why should there be any pressure on him? You already think he's gonna put up stinkers in the playoff anyways, because he's done it several times. He's not gonna get them anywhere. He's not a closer. So why do you have any pressure on him to begin with? You think he's gonna play bad anyways, because that's what he's shown you every year he's in the playoffs, right?
I said he plays bad in the big games. I never said the other games. I said in the big games he does not play good. And if you want to go look up the stats, you can go look up the stats for yourself, brother. But I'm just saying, Jason Tatum, who didn't have a good playoffs last year, which is understandable. He did not play good in like the first couple of rounds. He didn't. But he played good in the third round. He didn't really play that. He played okay in the finals. But I think James Harden needs to be on that list too, because in the big games, James Harden just hasn't showed up. But I'm just asking why you don't think he should, and you know he doesn't play good in the playoffs. Don't you think he needs to show up?
I think he's going to show up. I think Kawhi is the one who deserves more pressure than James Harden, because Kawhi is always injured. We need you here. And then James Harden's been holding down for his team all year. He's been consistent all year. I think James Harden's going to do what he has to do in the playoffs.
I agree.
I don't think there's that much pressure on him versus Kawhi. If I had to choose, I would put Kawhi over him on this list.
I have Kawhi on here, and exactly what you said is correctly right. No, I'm talking about with Kawhi. I have Kawhi on there. So wait a minute. So James Harden plays bad. What you gonna say? He just played bad?
No, I mean, of course I'm gonna say that, but like he shouldn't be. He's the second best player. You should be doing what you got to do, and so your team can make it far in the playoffs. But like I said, I don't think he specifically is under any pressure because one, a lot of people don't even have the Clippers making it far, and then two, on top of that, we need Kawhi. Kawhi is our centerpiece. He's our A1 guy. We need the pressure's on him to even be here. James Harden just showing up is okay compared to Kawhi.
But if Kawhi plays good and James Harden plays bad, there ain't gonna be no pressure on him.
No, at that time, the pressure's already.
Now. Like if Kawhi Leonard averages 20, let's just say he averages 28 points, and James Harden only gives you 20, you don't think it should be pressure on him to play better? This is James Harden. James Harden he was an all-star.
That's two different questions, dog. We're talking about players going into the playoffs with pressure they're on. You're talking about them already being in the playoffs and him playing bad. Yes, it's going to be pressure on him if he's in the playoffs and he's playing bad. But going into it, I don't think he has any pressure on him.
I've never heard of a guy that's been trash in the big games now have no pressure on it, especially when we consider him a top 3 shooting guard of all time and still probably a top 15, 20 player this year in the NBA that has
I just told you, I don't think the pressure's on him. I think it's on Kawhi.
So none of those. Okay, no, I get it. I get it. Man, if James Harden I hope James Harden don't get no stinkers. But if he gets some stinkers, best believe I'm coming on here, boy. Damn near curse you out, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you be speaking some damn nonsense. Because you be trying to cap for these injured dudes. Okay, I got a question. If Paul George, will he have pressure?
Oh yes, of course. Yes,
Paul George had pressure, but James Harden though.
You left the Clippers because they didn't want to pay you because you thought you were worth more than what you got. You got that bag from Philly, and you went over there to Philly to try to make them a title contender. And you're supposed to be the second option, first option, or the second best player on that team, and the second best player on that team. So yes, he has more pressure on him. Yes, he has pressure on him.
You thought he was gonna be the first. I thought he would be number 3. But even if he was number 3, it was still gonna be pressure on him to play good because, bro, you do the same thing as Harden. You be trash too. What we always say, hit the side of the backboard. 10 points in game 7. We call him playoff P. Now here come pandemic P. But is it crazy to say that Kevin Durant has pressure? Because Kevin Durant hasn't gone far since going to Golden State and winning, going back to a conference finals, and he probably winning. And then you got swept last year by the Timberwolves, and a lot of people, including me, thought you were supposed to win that series, and you got swept. Kevin Durant's always played good, but he just hasn't gotten to the big dance yet. I mean, not yet, but he hasn't gotten to the big dance since Golden State. What's that, in 2017? So he almost about to be, that's 8 years now. We're about to go on 8 years without you even sniffing the conference finals. And with all this other stuff, like with the Nets and with Suns early in the Suns early in the years, like you just haven't gone far. So Kevin Durant probably got some playoff pressure too. He probably do. He has to get his team far. He has to.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I don't really got any say KD has really any pressure because, like you said, KD always plays well going to the playoffs. We always know what KD is gonna do, and then on top of that, his teams haven't. Kyrie got hurt when he was with the Nets, and the struggling. The team, the Suns are struggling right now. So, like, I think it's more so. I think we don't put pressure on KD. It's more so pressure on everybody else to show up because we feel like KD gonna show up regardless.
No, because we think Kevin Durant is this all-time great player. He should uplift your team because, like you said, with Giannis is so great. He can uplift his team against the Pacers. Shouldn't KD so great? He should uplift his team.
No, he definitely not. Yeah, KD
Okay,
should.
So
KD
that's the pressure there. You are this great player that we expect you to uplift us to these rounds. And
I don't think, like I said, I don't think there's gonna any pressure on them because people know that the Suns suck, and they probably don't think the Suns are gonna go nowhere. I feel like when you have pressure on you, it's because they are expecting you to win. They're expecting you to do something. Like Kawhi, we're expecting Kawhi to come back and kill so he can at least take his team far in the playoffs. With KD, it's like your team sucks, bro. Like y'all not gonna do nothing anyways. Y'all might not even have a chance. Like, don't you think they a first round exit?
I do think they're a first round exit.
Yeah, so like there's no pressure for real. The press now, if they were like 4 or 5 in the West, and you know what I'm saying, then yes, it's pressure on KD now because y'all are a legitimate threat. Y'all are legitimate to win the title. I don't think people got them.
Is there
going
pressure
that far.
on Giannis?
No, I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so. No, because now Dame's hurt, so there's no pressure on Giannis at all. If Dame was still healthy, then yeah, I'll say it's pressure.
I still think it's pressure because you haven't been there. You haven't. You ain't been healthy. You have to stay healthy in a series and lift your team up. Like you said earlier, you think Giannis is so great, he need to uplift his team. So it's pressure for you to uplift that Bucks team because if the Bucks lose, you're gonna say it's going to be an upset. You're gonna say it's an upset, right? If they lose to the Pacers
with no Dame, why would I say it's an upset with no Dame? If they had Dame, then yeah, I'll say it's an upset. But they have no Dame, so why would I say it's an upset?
So it's like you expect them to, you think they're gonna win, but if they lose, it's like okay, whatever, they lost.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think the Pacers should pull it out. But I'm saying I think the Bucks
earlier. You didn't say
I think the Bucks have a chance of winning. That doesn't mean I'm taking them to win.
No, I'm talking about what you said about the Pacers. I'm talking about what you said about the Pacers. You didn't say you think the Pacers should pull it out. You didn't say that part earlier. You just said the Bucks should pull it out. They should be able to win because they just have Giannis, who's so great. So Giannis is pressure on Giannis to basically, like, to get past the Pacers. I guarantee you, when the standards come out, not the standards, but the when on FanDuel, when they put out all the stuff out, the Bucks probably be favorites still, even without Dame. Then people gonna say, "Huh?"
That's insane. I said that's insane.
I guarantee you they be favorite. Like game 1, I guarantee you, especially they at home that first game, they probably be favorite. They most likely be favorite that game. Like it Giannis has to play good. He will play good as per usual. Shit, it feels so long though. It's been almost 2 years since I've seen Giannis play a legit playoff series, honestly. But Giannis got to play good, and he got to use his superstar powers to uplift that team. He got to. We expect it. You're great. You're a top 20, top 75 player of all time. I expect you to uplift my team. I mean, you said they got Bobby, you got Brooke, you got Kuzma. That's good enough to uplift them against the Pacers. That's good enough. So if we got Giannis and a bunch of good role players, it shouldn't be a shock that they lose to the Pacers. Now, if it's Knicks, different story. But they should, according to you.
No, like I said, I don't think it would be an upset because we all know the Pacers have the better overall roster. So, and then the Pacers, I don't think the Bucks are going to be favorite the first game, G, because they ain't got no Dame. They shouldn't be favorite, and then they have the better overall roster.
So who are you favoring that they face right now? Who are you favoring?
I'm favoring the Pacers.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. Is it crazy? Well, no, I win. Well, I kind of win. You go. Because I probably
Shea. I think Shea has some pressure on him coming into the playoffs. You guys are a couple of games away from breaking the all-time winning record in the franchise. I think what you said was 64. So you guys have a chance at that. You're the best team, number 1 team in the West. Everybody has you guys favorites to go into the finals. And then Shea, he's their best player. So him leading them to the finals as their best player, I think he has a lot of pressure on them because a lot of people think this might be the Thunder year.
I didn't have Shea, but I thought it was say either Chet or J-Dub because I don't think neither of them played that good last year against the Mavericks in the second round. And if they would have played good, they would have went to the conference finals. And I was saying, because I expect Shea to do what he's supposed to do. I expect him to drop almost close to 30 every night. But what am I getting from J-Dub and Chet in year 2 as either the second or third option? Because I saw last year they were very inconsistent. So I expect I hope that second year of J-Dub and Chet in the playoffs that they can get it done. But I think they are under the most pressure because if Shea goes off and J-Dub and Chet don't play good, you ain't winning. I'm sorry. Shea can do everything he can, but y'all ain't winning without them two. It's not going to happen. So I expect one of them at least to have some type of pressure. I would say Chet, kind of. But if somebody say J-Dub or Chet, I wouldn't argue it. Because I'm going to go back to their playoff series last year. Do you have anybody else?
Yeah, Cat. I think Cat got some pressure going in to the playoffs. He just got traded from Minnesota. And then now you with the New York Knicks in a bigger market. And then, he's second best player behind Brunson. So yeah, Cat definitely got a lot of pressure on him.
I didn't have Cat, honestly. I really wasn't
thinking.
Then
you threw up that stinker last year against the against the Mavericks.
But ain't bring up James Harden stinker. Okay.
Nah, okay. That shit was terrible, dog. Y'all clearly have the size advantage, and you not trying to take it to the hole at all. You shoot none but threes, dog.
How much you want to bet?
What he say? He say he take over 200 shots a day or something. What did he say? I mean, them crazy amount of shots he say he take a day.
All right, I caught you, brother. I caught you. But it's cool. I'm trying to go back and find Chet and J-Dub's playoff series last year. You a funny guy, bro. That's why I love you. I love you as my coach because you funny, bro. You be funny, man. You be funny.
What you talking about?
You funny, brother. No, I caught you, brother. I caught you.
You call me what?
I caught you,
What you
brother.
talking about?
No, you good, bro. You good, man. You good. I caught you, brother. So Chet last year against the Thunder, he only averaged 15 points and 6 boards. He shot 51% from the field, but he really didn't take that many shots. And he shot 22% from 3. I think we expect him to shoot better from 3.
And this was in the playoffs last year?
Against the Mavericks, yeah.
Mavericks.
That ain't like he needs to give me more than 15. Like I is probably almost expect say 18, like almost 18 points and almost close to a double-double. Jada, let me go look. J-Dub might play today. J-Dub last year. J-Dub gave you 17 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, 42% from the field, 38% from 3. It's not the worst, but I think now we expect, because we always talked about his offensive leap this year. It hasn't been like that, like we thought, but I think in the playoffs, you need to expand that more. Like 17 points as the second scoring option, at least, that's not good enough to win. It's not.
No, it's not.
So, we need you to step it up. So yeah, I think there is some pressure on either Chet or J-Dub to play good in this playoff series. So they can get to the finals. The last guy I have, and we probably should have him on here, Darius Garland.
Yeah.
Darius Garland, like we know Darius Garland doesn't have a good playoffs, but we always talk about this year he's played good in the regular season. And it goes the same thing with J-Dub and Chet. Without you, brother, y'all ain't winning
They're
nothing.
not winning. They're not winning nothing.
They're not winning nothing, man.
Right.
And we expect go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like that whole 20 points per game, like you said with Jalen Williams, we can't have that. We need more than that.
Mm-hmm.
We need you averaging 23, 25 almost a game because we need that explosion, that offensive explosion. Because unless it's gonna be like a Evan Mobley one night, then Donovan, then Darius Garland type of thing. But consistency wise, he got to give us at least 23 to 25.
I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of a lot for him. I ain't gonna lie.
20 not gonna cut it.
I was gonna say like 22 or something, but 25?
23, 25. If he between 23 and 25, if he in that range, they'll have a good chance.
You think he can give you 25 in the series? In these series?
Who would they face the first? Right now, they would face Magic. He not. I don't think he gonna give you 25 against the Magic, but yeah, I think he can get between 23 and 25.
Because last year in the playoffs, he averaged 14 points. This is the Magic in the first round. He averaged 14 points, 44% from the field, 40% from 3. He was 14 points, 4 boards, and 5 assists. And then against the Celtics in the 6 games. No, it's the 5 games. Did he miss a game? Must have missed a game. Game 1, game 2, game 3. They missed the game, right? Or was it? I don't freaking know. He only averaged 16 points, 40% from the field, 30% from 3. He averaged 16 points, 3 boards, and 6 assists. That's not good enough.
No, that's nowhere near good enough. But if he can give you that 23 or 25 every night, they got a good chance of winning it. He can't give you no low scoring, no 14, 15 a night. That's not gonna cut it, dog.
And against the Knicks, he only gave you 20 points, only 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. 43% from the field, 38% from the 3. He only attempted 20 shots only one time. So he has to be more aggressive.
So, yeah.
We need Darius Garland. But honestly, that's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
All right. Let's talk about Anthony Davis. He returned to the Dallas Mavericks after an 18-game absence. Charles always said that he thought AD should return. I always said I thought he doesn't need to play. That they should basically take and get a higher draft pick and wait till next year to be a good team. Do you like that Anthony Davis return to the Dallas Mavericks?
Now At first, Will, when I said he should return, that's when they were in contentions of a playoff. But now it's like they got so many injuries, so many players and got hurt since AD got hurt, bro. So it's like at this point, bro, y'all might as well just tank now. Like literally, I think I seen a post they had like they was in potential of like forfeiting the game or something like that because they didn't have too many players.
Yeah.
They only had like 7 players or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, like yeah. At this point, I don't see why he should return. Just like you said, tank. Get a lottery pick and then either try to draft somebody or try to flip that lottery pick for somebody for a better bench player or something like that, or a role player or another piece.
Yeah, man. I think management should have put their foot down and said, "Bro, you're not coming back, bro." And it was the report saying that he basically forcing his way to play, and I think he wants to play because he sees the Dallas Mavericks fans; they're still upset that the Luka's not there, and that hey, bro, he not this, but Anthony Davis gonna be like, hey, I'm just as good as Luka, bro. I'm a superstar too. So want to give something for the fans, go out there and hoop, but at the same time, brother, if you get hurt again, depending on what, like Kyrie Irving's injury was a freak accident. And if you get injured again, knock on wood, man, we done with. I think it's worth it. I just don't feel like if y'all, like you said, when they was in the playoffs, like if they would say let's just say they was the 5th seed, I'm cool. I'm probably okay with you coming back. But brother, you guys are literally the 8th, the 9th seed. I'm tweaking. Yeah, the 11th seed. So y'all basically fighting with Phoenix for that last spot to face 2 teams in the play that did face OKC. You're going to lose. Like it's going to happen. You guys are going to lose. There's no world that you guys will be favored. No game you will be favored in. Like you guys will probably get swept, and that can hurt y'all chances of getting a decent pick. Like Derek Lively, I don't want to say that was a lucky pick, but damn near was luck. Y'all lucky y'all got him, and he helped y'all get to the finals. Because if y'all don't take the year before, y'all don't even get Derek Lively. So
and then this a decent draft class coming out too, so they can get if they want to, they can draft a solid piece if they want to, or like they can flip it and get a solid piece.
I just don't like that he did that, but at the end of the day, I get it, man. You want to hoop, and you're a hooper, so you would probably do the same thing, man. Hey, I want to go out there and hoop. I want to go play, man. I want to go show these fans what we got.
And then, because then AD was like most of his teammates are hooping injured and stuff like that, so that's probably another reason why he wanted to come back, because he see his teammates out there playing injured, and he probably like, man, I could play on this injury, but.
I don't think
he should. I think, like you said, management should just tell him sit down, bro. Ain't no point.
I don't think it was the right move, bro.
Because, like you said, even if we do make it to the playoffs, we get swept. What the fans? You think the fans gonna be happy about us getting swept? Okay, yeah, we made it to the playoffs. That ain't gonna really change the fan minds and make the fans happy again, because they know we're not gonna do nothing this year.
What's their draft stock? Let me look real quick, then we can move on to March Madness. I'm too excited about March Madness. I want to see what you think. I'm like, so let me see what their thing is real quick, then we can move on to that. So the Dallas Mavericks will have the 12th pick right now.
Right now, if it was all the end right now, they'd have a 12th pick.
Yes.
So can the Blazers catch them? The Blazers or the Spurs get 10 games left. I don't know if the Spurs can probably catch them. The Blazers could probably catch them though. And then they had dropped down to 12. And then because what pick the Blazers got?
10.
Yeah, so if they could drop down to where the Blazers at, get like a top 10 pick. Or shit, even if they in the lottery, that'd be cool too. But
no, they in the lottery. They in the lottery. So they could probably still get a decent player. But I think he should just sat out, but hey, do what you do, brother. It's up to you. All right. Let's get into March Madness, man. It was the first 2 rounds last week. We got the Sweet 16 tonight and the Elite 8 on Saturday and Sunday, man. So I'm asking you, man, my NCAA college basketball analyst, what games did you I know you watched all the games, but what games did you like? was games that shot you, a team or player. And then we're gonna give some pick'ems about it too. We're gonna give our pick'ems on who wins today, tomorrow, and all that. Yeah, we're gonna do pick'ems on March Madness. Yeah.
But I'll say, what was this? McNeese? They surprised me. They surprised me, but once they won the first one, I honestly thought they were gonna upset Purdue. But then I had to think about it. I'm like, bro, Purdue got some big bodies over there. So, and I think the tallest dude on McNeese was like 6'7", 6'8", or something like that. But yeah, that, and then Auburn looks good. I like Auburn, even though I think they're the oldest team in college basketball right now. But they look good. The freshman guard that they got, I think his name is Pinneford or something like that. He's not really getting any love, because they talked about Jeremiah Fear, they talk about Derek Queen, they talk about all these other freshmen who having great seasons, but they're not talking about him. And he's averaging 12, 2 rebounds, 3 assists on 22 minutes. So he's not even playing 30 minutes a game like some of these freshmen that's starting, and he's putting up quality numbers on a good Auburn team. But I think he's not getting any love because he's undersized. He's like 6'1", bro. He's like 6'1", like 170 something pounds. But he can hoop. So I'm excited to see what he does, for the rest of the tournament. UConn getting eliminated. I didn't think UConn was gonna lose, bro. I honestly didn't think it was, bro. It was, you saw how close the game was.
No, the game was close, but you don't. But okay, bro. Did you? Okay, throughout the game, you was like, okay, I think they could win. But before that, did you really think they could beat Florida though?
Yes, I honestly, I had it in my bracket. I
didn't think so. I did not think
because I believed in Liam McNeil, the little white boy freshman. I believed in him, and then they coach. I believed in the coaching.
Dan Hurley.
I think they lost. Yeah, Dan Hurley. I think they lost that game because of. I think Florida went to the free throw line like 34 times, bro.
You know why they lost? They couldn't get them rebounds at the end of the game, bro.
I mean, but yeah,
no,
yeah. The rebounding was close.
No, I'm talking about them key rebounds at the end, bro. Yeah. Like they missed the free throw, bro. It kept bouncing. It kept bouncing over. Then the Florida guy gets it. Then they go to the line. It's like, bro, grab the rebound. Like that stuff killed them at the end. That really killed them. Now I'm not gonna lie though. I did think UConn had a chance. But man, once Clayton got it going late in that second quarter, that second half, boy, he was cooking them, bro. He was cooking them. I'm like, this dude is a dog. He is a dog, bro. But UConn, I never thought they was gonna win the tournament anyway.
No, I didn't either. I thought they was gonna go a little bit farther though. I definitely thought they was gonna beat Florida.
I didn't think they would beat Florida though. I never thought that.
And then the freshman from Michigan State, I think it's Jace Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Jason Richardson's son, bro. Like he wasn't talked about to begin the year. Like they weren't talking about him, but now they are since Michigan State is moving further in the tournament. But bro can hoop. He's nice for them. He's been consistent for Michigan State all year. His draft stock is definitely rising. I think the further he go, the higher he'll go. Because he's averaging 12, 3 and 3 in 25 minutes. That's not bad at all. Especially for a freshman. Caleb Love, the man been in college for forever. He been in college for forever. But yeah,
he was hooping. He was hooping that game against Oregon.
I think we should look out for Caleb Love. Look at Caleb Love. The rest of this tournament
tonight against Duke.
Yep, they play tonight. He's trying to, remember he was considered a lottery pick a couple of years ago. Yeah. I think he's trying to get his name back in that conversation. If they go far, I think even if they don't go far, he's for first round for sure. I think he's a first round for sure. But
bro, we forgetting about the game, bro. Can we talk about Arkansas at St. John's, bro? That game lived up to the hype, bro. I don't care what no one tells me. That game lived up to the hype. And I'm sorry. I know Rick Pitino. I know why he didn't play Lewis. He was trash. Let's be honest. He sucked.
Bro, you saw the shots that nigga was shooting?
Look.
Oh my God. I'm like, bro.
Look, brother. I love you. You're my brother. I love you. but you gotta roll with your best player because if you think about it, no one else was doing that either.
No, they wasn't.
So what's the difference with me? If I see my other players not doing that, I'm not gonna bench my best player. Like he legit benched him because he was not playing good. And it's funny how we was just talking about benching your best player. We was just talking about that last week. We literally just talked about that. Would you have benched him?
Low key, yeah, bro. Because he was playing, bro. He was playing OD, bro. Like the way he shot on 3 people one time, bro. I said, bro, what are you doing? This is not the YMCA. This is not LA Fitness. This is not whatever local gym you go to, bro. Why are you shooting over 3 people, bro? And so I think Rick Pitino, it was like one of them things where bro is like he low key bringing down the morale of the team because it's like he's sitting here shot chucking and stuff like that. Now the other players ain't gonna want to play hard because now they down and he taking all the shots, so they're not gonna be into the game as much. So when Rick Pitino benched them, now his players know that they gotta step up, that they gotta fight even harder. That's why I thought that St. John's stayed in the game because if we being honest, bro, Arkansas missed a lot of shots. They missed a lot of layups. DJ Wagner and all them, bro, they was missing point blank layups, bro. That game should have been, I wouldn't say a blowout, but it shouldn't have been that close.
I like Boogie Flynn, and I think you talked
Yeah,
about
he
him.
nice.
This was even before like the pod or something. I think you was even talking about like, he was a good player. I like him. He's good. And Arkansas, now I didn't say they was gonna upset Kansas. I said that was an upset right before we got off like last week. I was like, my upset was Arkansas beating Kansas, and they beat them. Now I didn't think they was gonna be St. John's. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't think RJ Lewis was gonna be trash because I'm looking at him now. He was 3 for 17 for 9 points.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
terrible.
Yeah, bro. Like cause St. John's, they got the defense, but they was struggling to score. They were more of a decent amount of team.
Yeah, they
ain't got the scoring like that. But I get why Rick Pitino benched them. I get it, but like you said, I don't know. I don't think I would have benched them. I don't think I would have benched them for the whole game though.
Damn,
like I probably would have
benched them for the whole game. Damn,
yeah, it was second half or whatever like that. But like I probably would have brought them back in. I can't tell you which time exactly, like, because it's 20 minutes each half. Yes. So I probably would have brought them back. Probably if depending on where they were. Well, I can't remember where they were at the 10-minute mark, but probably like the 10-minute mark, I probably would have brought them back in.
I can look at the play-by-play. Let me see. The 10-minute.
Because if it was a close game or they were down by the 10-minute mark, I would have brought them back.
55 to 49 at that time.
They were down.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have put them back in.
Because when did he sub them out? Okay, he's in here. He's in here. He's in here. When did he come out the game? Let me see. St. John's. When did this do? Okay, so at the 8-minute, he was in at the 8-minute mark.
Oh, so he played about 12 minutes then. He damn near played over half the second half then.
He made a layup with 7 minutes left. They were down by 4 at that point. So they were down by 4.
Oh, so he subbed him out at the end of the game.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like the very, very end.
Yeah, so this is like 5 minutes left.
Nah, G, at that point, because you already enrolled him the whole second half. That point,
he's still in at the 6-minute mark. Still in at the 5. I think he took him out at like 5 minutes left.
Nah, G, he should. If that's the case, bro, you let him rock out damn near the entire half.
5-minute mark. I think it was the 5-minute mark. He never came back in the game.
Yeah, bro. At that point, you just
gotta
let
play
him. At that point, you just playing because you let him play. You let him play 15 minutes already in the second half.
Because here he made a free throw with 4:56 left. He made a free throw with 4:56 left. And then after, he subbed him out. Right after that free throw, he subbed him out and never came back in the game. He never came back in. Mind you, bro. At this time, they're down by 2. They're only down by 2 at this point.
Nah, he should.
He has to play, bro. He has
to play. He has to. I get it though, but he has to play because at that point, like I said, you let him rock out the entire. It'd been different if he would have subbed him out like at the 10-minute mark or at like the 15-minute mark in the second half because he's still shot chucking, but you damn near let him play the entire half, bro. You might as well just ride it out at that point.
Might as well, bro. I think that's a
Yeah.
bad coaching decision, bro. And then he said that and then the people asked him like, "Why you take him out?" He said, "Bro, you know why I took him out. So you mad that they're asking you a legit question, bro?
He
Just say,
probably feel
just
like he sold. He probably low key. He low key did sell, G. He did sell because he was shot hunting early, bro. They wasn't even trying to run no. He wasn't even trying to run no offense. He was shot hunting early.
I guarantee you they ain't putting no Cooper Flag on the bench.
Oh no, hell no.
Hey, Tyrese Proctor was killing, bro. They say he's
Hey,
like
what he got?
he hit
23.
like almost 9 3-pointers
Yeah, G. Yeah, I think when he had
against Baylor.
26. What did he have? 29.
Man,
What did he
man,
have?
that second half. Oh my god, he couldn't miss. He couldn't miss. He was 7 from 8 from 3. He had 25 points. He was
Yeah,
9
25.
from 10.
That's what it was. 25. Yeah, bro. He was hooping. He was
Hey,
just
man.
pulling it though, and you know when you got that heat check, bro, you just pull it. He just came down, he
Hey,
kept pulling.
I'm telling you, G, Duke looked unstoppable. I know it's against
Yeah, they do.
St. Mary, and Baylor, but Jesus Christ, they look unstoppable, bro. They look unstoppable, and that is my pick. I said I had Duke. I have Duke winning, but I said Florida could win it. I said St. John's and Auburn. You know, Auburn, I think they can win it, but I'm not on them like you are. Because I saw them against Creighton. It took them late in the game to like pull away against Creighton. And Creighton's a good team. But it's like, y'all probably should have beaten them convincingly. Like it took them late to beat them. Are you worried about Alabama? Because that first game they played, they was in a battle all the way through. And I thought for a minute, I'm like, they might be upset for a minute.
Well, I think Grant Nelson, he ain't really played that many minutes that first game. And then now they go against BYU. I think they're gonna get to the Elite Eight. But depending on, I don't even know who they face after that, to be honest.
No, it's the thing right here, and it got like the regions and stuff, so it kind
Who they
of you
facing
kind of
Elite
just
Eight?
put 2 and 2 together, and you kind of put 2 and 2 together. But Houston,
I'm
has a
not
chance,
worried
bro.
right now. I don't
Oh,
think
you're not worried?
Alabama gonna win though. I don't think
I
they're
don't
gonna
think they
win.
are either. But they're still a good team, though. They're still a good
Yeah.
team. Houston, I like Houston, bro. You know that's my new state, man. You know, I'm starting to be a Houston fan of these sports teams, man. I'm starting to become a Houston fan. But I like Houston, bro. They always had great defense. Who was it? LJ Cryer? Man, good. It's a good player. They got a good team over there in Houston, bro. They got a really good team. You think Tennessee has a chance?
Well, Tennessee has the size, and you know, in March Madness, if you got good bigs and you got size, you can win. Tennessee, I think they were a number 2 seed. If I'm
I think they're
not
number
wrong.
2.
Yeah, no, they was not. They was they're number 2 seed in the did, but I'm talking about like in the rankings.
Thing.
Yeah, in the rankings, they
I thought
were
it was top
6.
5. Oh,
They
6.
was 6.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they got the bigs. They got veterans on their team. They should go far. I don't think they're gonna win either, but I think they'll make it to like the Final Four.
Talk about your Illinois team, man. They lost against Kentucky. Kentucky got the offense, bro. They have the offense to compete with anybody. I don't think they're gonna win. But you know, this is the first time they made it to the Sweet 16 since like 20 something.
Yes. Yeah.
And Calipari, but it's crazy how Calipari got in his first year with Arkansas. He's in the Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
So what that say?
Mm-hmm.
What did that say?
But with Illinois, we low key, it's games like that where one game we like the game before Will Riley and all of them were going crazy. And then we'll have games like this where we can't really string it together and we have trouble scoring. Part of that was turnovers. Because we was in the game for a little while, but we had a lot of turnovers. I cannot pronounce dude name.
Just say Jakunis. Just say Jakunis.
Yeah, him. I mean, I think he had like 4, 5, 6 turnovers, bro. He had a lot of turnovers that game.
6 turnovers.
Yeah, he had like 6 turnovers, bro. That's not gonna win you no games, bro. He struggled. Like when you played physical defense on him, He struggled. I thought Illinois had a chance after seeing that first half, but that second half, Kentucky took over. Dude that were in 0-0, he was in foul trouble.
It's about Tega.
Yo, say he was in foul trouble the first half, and then that second half, he just snapped. he was a man on a mission after that.
Talk about Derek Queen, man. That's your guy.
Oh, he told me with the one-legged game winner.
Hey, they say he traveled. They said he traveled. I don't think he traveled.
I don't think not in NBA he didn't travel, but they said in college you can't like Euro step, and that's technically a travel, and I don't see how if it's 2 steps like. But yeah, Derek Queen, he's been. I don't think the crazy part is I don't think Maryland's gonna go that far. I think they overachieving right now. I got them losing against Florida. I ain't gonna lie, unless Derek Queen just has this masterpiece game.
I think they're gonna lose to Florida too.
Yeah, but Derek Queen, he been hooping, bro. He's a top 5, in my opinion. He's a top 5 pick in the NBA draft. 6'10", he can dribble, he can shoot. Even though he hasn't shot the ball from 3 a lot this year, I like the way he shoots the ball. He can shoot. He could finish really well, and most importantly, he's not scared to rebound, bro. I be looking at him, bro. He'll go get an offensive rebound, go up, getting all type of fouls. The refs not even calling the foul because in the Big Ten they don't really call fouls like that. Mm-hmm. And so he going up on 2-3 people and ones. Refs not calling foul. He look like a grown man amongst boys out there. To be honest.
I thought Colorado State hit that, man. He hit that 3, bro. I'm like, man, it's over.
It's over with.
It's over, bro. It's over, bro.
And then when the way Derek Queen shot the ball, the angle, I'm like, is that gonna go in? And she banked it in. That remind me of that Bron.
The Bron against the Raptors. The one leg.
That remind me of that one. Floater.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's do some college pickles, bro. And then we can predict the Elite Eight. Then I think it'll be the Final Four when we come back on. So we'll do something then. But now let's do this, man. We got BYU versus Alabama. Who you got winning, bro?
I got Alabama. I
got Alabama, bro. I think. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say I think that Alabama they got was it Spears or Shears?
Yes. Marcus Spears, I think.
Spears, Marcus Spears. They got him. They got Grant Nelson. They got a lot of players that returned for last year. They're an older squad. So I think they're gonna pull this off. They've been here before, so.
Marcus Spears hasn't had like a great game so far in the tournament. This might be a game because I know BYU has a good offense too. And this game is probably going to be close throughout. I don't think they're going to blow them out because Alabama hasn't blown nobody out so far. But BYU, they're a different story. They got a good team. And I think Alabama, they will win, but it's going to be a close game. So I got Alabama. We got Florida and Maryland.
I got Florida. I think Florida's defense, and I don't think Maryland is gonna be able to keep up with them offensively. Because if you shut Derek Queen down, and then what's dude's name on the team? Look up their roster real quick.
Gillespie?
Yeah, and Gillespie, and then they got Rice. And then on top of that, they got some 3-point shooters, but they got like 2-3 knockdown 3-point shooters. That Gillespie, he's shooting 40%, and then they got Selton Miguel. He's shooting about 43% from 3. If you can run them off the line and you stop Derek Queen and get him off the boards, which I think Florida can do, I think they have good perimeter defense. They can beat Maryland.
I got Florida, bro. I think Florida's offense is just too much. I think it's too much. It can Maryland. You just said they overachieving. Can Maryland's offense keep up with the Florida offense? You got Walter Clayton, bro. You got Walter Clayton he was an All-American for a reason. Like he's one of the best players in the country. And I think he's gonna lead that team to a victory tonight, man. I got Florida. Arizona and Duke.
I got Duke, bro. I got Duke. No matter how much people say I hate Cooper Flagg, bro, I don't hate that man. I got Duke though. I think Duke is gonna low key blow them out. Because with Arizona they struggle offensively. If it ain't Caleb Love, I don't think if Caleb doesn't have a big game, Arizona is getting blown out tonight.
Man, I think Duke is just the all-around best team in this tournament. You got Cooper Flag, they got athleticism, they got shooting, they got the size, they got everything you need, bro. If they control the rebounds and the Cooper Flag has a good game, and we saw Tyrese Proctor, if he has another great shooting game, and Knupel, they go win. Knupel. They go win. So I got Duke. We got Arkansas and Texas Tech.
Now this one, I think this is gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be like that St. John's game. I think Arkansas is gonna muck it up, and it's gonna be a close fought out game. But I low key got Texas Tech. I don't think Arkansas has enough offensively to get it done.
Okay. I like Kyler Perry. So I low-key got Arkansas winning, but I think they can cover. They're a plus 5.5. So all they got to do is lose by 5.
Yeah, they're going to cover. They're going to cover.
So
it's going to be a close game.
Texas Tech, their defense is pretty decent. The shooting is good. They got that small point guard, and they got Toppin. He be killing. Bro, this man is out here dogging. I think he had like 23 and 12 the other game. Bro, he was killing Drake. But I do think Arkansas, man, the powers of Kyler Perry, man, I think he'll pull it out, bro. I think Arkansas gets the upset win. So,
man, you better hope DJ Wagner show up.
Tomorrow's games, and once again, we go predict the Elite Eight too because they gonna happen over the weekends. We got Ole Miss and Michigan.
Michigan State.
Yes, sir. It is both Michigan. So yeah, my bad. Michigan. Yeah. Ole Miss and Michigan State. Yes.
I got Michigan State. I think Tom Izzo, and then Michigan State. They always play good, hard-nosed defense. And they always muck the games up too. So I think that Michigan State, they're gonna make this a hard-fought battle for Ole Miss, and I think they're gonna pull it out because they defense.
Michigan State does have a decent defense, but Ole Miss got a good offense. They just blew out basically Iowa State, who has a good defense too. Like that was an upset the other day. But I got Michigan State. I trust Tom Izzo. Like you said earlier, Jace Richardson. I think he's gonna have a good game. They got a lot of good players. I'd say this has been a minute since I've seen a Tom Izzo team that was damn near like
good.
Yes, in a long time. Like no, in a long time.
Denzel Valentine was the last one for real.
That
him,
was like
that
really,
team.
That was like really, really good. Man,
yeah, I think it was that team.
All these other teams been they were okay. They were like decent, but they were like never this good. Like,
yeah.
So I trust Tom Izzo to get a win. Michigan State wins. A rivalry game, Kentucky and Tennessee.
I got Tennessee. I think because Kentucky, they got I forgot the name. They big though.
He's the only. They got Carr, and they do got another big.
I think the dude, I forget, the dude that start he's 6'10". I think he's like they legit only like real big. Tennessee, they got multiple bigs, bro. They got about like 2, 3 6'10", 6'11", 7-foot dudes out there. So I think just with Michigan size, and then they got a lot of older guys, upperclassmen on their team as well. So I think Tennessee gonna put this one out against Kentucky.
I think it's going to be an offensive game. I think Kentucky has beaten them both times in the season, but I do have Tennessee. I think, is it Ja'Kai Ziegler? I think that's his first name. I think Tennessee? He needs a good game, bro. He a short dude, but he get buckets. I think it's Ja'Kai Ziegler.
The one that be wearing the braids and stuff like that. He got the 2 braids. Yeah, I know he's a monitor.
Yeah, Ziegler. He be decent sometimes, but man, if Ja'Kai Ziegler has a good game, they go win. But Kentucky's offense is basically as good as theirs. This is gonna be a close game throughout. But I do have Tennessee winning. We got Michigan and Auburn.
I got Auburn. I know Michigan, they run those 2 bigs. I'm blanking on their names. But one of them, plays like a guard.
Ja'Kai Broome is good.
No, Auburn, but I got Auburn winning. Like I said, Michigan, they got those 2 bigs down there, but I don't think they're going to be enough.
Golden is good, and I think the other dude is Huff. They are good. They're good.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna have because Auburn's a really good defensive. They beat a lot of teams because they're really good defensively. Like a lot of these teams that's in this Sweet 16, they're good defensively. So like, but I think that Auburn they got grown men on their team. They they not gonna let these little boys beat them. That's plain and simple. I ain't gonna lie to you.
See, I know y'all gonna be like, man, well, they picked the favorites. Oh, shocking. But look, this is college. If you are the best team, you most likely go
Be
win.
the best and win, yeah.
So Auburn, I have Auburn winning. They got Ja'Kai Broom. This man is a dog, bro. He's a monster. And if Michigan can't stop them, if they can control the rebounds, like you said, they got the two bigs. They got Golden and Huff. Michigan could pull out the upset, but I don't think they will. Auburn is favored by 10. So they're expecting this to be like a close game.
How tall is Broom? Broom is 6'10". Also, I didn't know he was that
But
big.
Golden almost 7 foot something.
Yeah.
And he don't even rebound like that sometimes.
Let me see. Let me look up Golden. How tall he is.
He don't rebound, bro. He gotta be, I think he's like 7 foot or 7'1", bro. He's tall. And he don't rebound like that.
Nah, dude, you can't be doing that, dog. You can't be 7 foot. What'd you say his name was? Golden? Yeah, he's 16. He only averaged 7 rebounds. Wolf. That's the other dude. Wolf.
Oh, I thought it was Huff. My bad. Huff.
Yeah, Wolf. Huff. Yeah, they both 7 foot.
But Wolf averages almost 10. And Golden, what do you average? 7?
Golden averages 16 and 7. And then Wolf averages 13 and basically a 10.
Yeah, man.
I mean, but outside they only got 3 double-digit scores though.
If they could control the glass, they might have a chance of winning. But I got Auburn, bro. I got Auburn. And the last game of the Sweet 16, we got Houston and Purdue.
I got Houston. Like you said, that's a really good Houston team. And then
defense,
yeah.
That defense, bro, is different. That's a
defense. Yeah, it is. I think Houston's gonna pull out against them. I think Purdue. This is like they this is where they supposed to lose at. I don't feel because don't get me wrong, I haven't really watched Purdue like that. But
Braden Smith is good. That white boy good. I give him that. That white boy good.
I don't think they're gonna be.
But I don't think it's enough.
Yeah.
I don't think it's enough. LJ Cryer is good. That defense is just probably top 5 defense in the whole country, bro. It's just really depend on defense. And if Purdue, if they hit their shots, it could be a close game. But man, that defense, I think Sam, I can't think of his name, bro. I can't think of the coach's name. But if he get them boys playing that great defense like he always will, this game is over with. All right. So now in the Elite 8, since we got the same team, so this should be hard. So on Saturday in the East region, we got Alabama versus Duke. Easily Duke. Easily Duke, bro.
I don't think, even though Alabama, they do got a lot of talent on their roster as well. I think that Duke, they just a bigger and better and more talented team.
Easily Duke. Easily Duke, bro. Duke has the best player. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to say. Duke has the best player. Now in the West region, we got Florida and Texas Tech. I got Florida.
Yeah, I think Florida gonna pull that one out. I think
Florida's good, bro. This is the first time I've seen a really good Florida team, if we being honest.
Since what's the dude's name? Was it Nick Johnson? I think his name was Nick Johnson. Yeah, that's the last time they was good.
It's been a minute since I've seen a really good Florida team. But yeah, I got Florida. And on the Midwest region, we have Tennessee.
No, that was Arizona. My bad. Go ahead.
We have Tennessee and Houston. I got
Houston.
I got Houston, bro. I think Houston could pull this out, bro. Like I said, that defense could get them a long way. Defense wins championships, man.
That is true, but they ain't got no bigs, G. Tallest dude that they pay, the tallest dude they play is 6'7".
Jesus Christ. Boy, you gotta rely on that heart. You
And
gotta rely on that
Tennessee,
heart.
they play at least two 6'10", 6'11", dudes. So that's gonna be a good one. But I'm gonna pick Tennessee only because of their size. Because if you
Okay.
get out rebounding, you got the better bigs. You
You
9
gonna
times out of
lose.
10, you gonna win. Well, yeah, if you got the better bigs,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
win.
And the last game we got Michigan State versus Auburn.
I ain't gonna lie. I low key want to go Michigan State because I want to see Tom Izzo
Ah,
go far. Only because I want to see Tom Izzo go far. But I got Auburn too. I got Auburn.
I got Auburn,
I
man.
don't think Michigan State gonna be able to score with them. And then Auburn's defense. Like I think because Michigan State, they really got him, Jason Richardson's son. What's dude's name? Is it Fears?
Oh, they got Atkins on there too,
Yeah,
right?
Jeremy Fears. Yeah, Jaden Atkinson. And if he isn't consistent, then y'all ain't got no chance of winning. They only double-digit scorers are Atkins and Richardson. Jace, that's his name. Jace
Yeah,
Richardson.
Jason Richardson.
Yeah.
So yes,
So
that is our Sweet 16 and Elite 8 winners. Now we're gonna get into our pickers and then we could go home. I'm starving, bro, and I'm gonna take a shower. But let's get it going, man. Friday's NBA games, Cavaliers and the Pistons.
Cavs. Oh nah, I'm gonna go Cavs because I don't know if K playing. So I'm gonna go Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Clippers and the Nets.
Clippers.
Give me the Los Angeles Clippers, Hornets and the Raptors.
Hornets and the Raptors. Give me the Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, Bucks and the Knicks.
Give me the Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Suns and the Timberwolves.
Suns. It's all T-Wolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Warriors and the Pelicans.
Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Nuggets and the Jazz.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, NBA Saturday games, Mavericks and the Bulls. Yeah, pick them. Yeah,
Oh, Bulls.
yeah.
Bulls.
Give me the Chicago Bulls, Kings and the Magic.
Give me the Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Nets and the Wizards.
Give me the Nets.
Give me the Washington Wizards, Heat and the 76ers.
Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat, Lakers and the Grizzlies.
Lakers and the Grizzlies. Ooh, no job probably. Job probably. No, it's illness. So he probably. Who at home? Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Give me the Grizzlies.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers, Pacers and the Thunder.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Celtics and the Spurs.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics, NBA Sundays games, Clippers and the Cavs.
It's gonna be a good game. Give me Clippers.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Trailblazers and the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Hawks and the Bucks.
Hawks.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks, Pistons and the Timberwolves.
Pistons.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Hornets and the Pelicans.
Pelicans.
Give me the New Orleans Pelicans, Warriors and the Spurs.
Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Raptors and the 76ers.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, Rockets and the Suns.
Rockets and the Suns. Give me the Suns.
Give me the Houston Rockets, NBA Mondays games, Bulls and the Thunder.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Jazz and the Hornets.
Hornets.
Give me the Charlotte Hornets, Kings and the Pacers.
Pacers. Give me the Kings.
Give me the Indiana Pacers. Clippers and the Magic.
Clippers and the Magic. Give me the Clippers.
Give me the Los Angeles Clippers. Heat and the Wizards.
Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat. Celtics and the Grizzlies.
Give me the Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Nets and the Mavericks.
Doodle Bowl. Give me the Mavericks.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks. Rockets and the Lakers.
Rockets and the Lakers. Give me the Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. NBA Tuesdays games. Raptors and the Bulls.
Raptors.
Hater. Give me the Chicago Bulls. Trailblazers and the Hawks.
Trailblazers and the Hawks. Give me the Trailblazers.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks. 76ers and the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks. Suns and the Bucks.
Give me the Suns.
Give me the Phoenix Suns. Mavericks and the Spurs.
Spurs.
Give me the Orlando Magic. Warriors and the Grizzlies.
Warriors and the Grizzlies. Give me the Grizzlies.
Give me the Golden State Warriors. Timberwolves and the Nuggets.
Timberwolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves. NBA Wednesdays games. Knicks and the Cavaliers.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hornets and the Pacers.
They might lose that game. No one knows. I'm gonna say Hornets.
Give me the Indiana Pacers. Kings and the Wizards.
Kings and Wizards. Kings.
Give me the Sacramento Kings. Heat and the Celtics.
Heat and the Celtics. Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Jazz and the Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets. Hawks and the Mavericks.
Hawks and the Mavericks. Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks. Spurs and the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets. Pistons and the Thunder.
I'm gonna go Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder. Pelicans and the Clippers.
Pelicans and the Clippers. Clippers.
Give me the Los Angeles Clippers. And finally, NBA Thursdays games. Mavericks and the Magic and the Wizards.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic. Bucks and the 76ers.
Bucks.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks. Timberwolves and the Nets.
Timberwolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves. Grizzlies and the Heat.
Heat.
Give me the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailblazers and the Raptors.
Trailblazers and the Raptors. Give me the Trailblazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers and the last game, the Warriors and the Lakers.
Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. And that is it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Follow us on all social media platforms at Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and also subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify or wherever you get your podcast from. Like, comment, and subscribe. We gonna see y'all next time, man. It's March Madness, man. See y'all next time.